What are we doing? No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to the Graybeard Podcast. Tonight we have a special episode for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Patrick and I are going to do a solo podcast, just the two of us, and we are going to. We had some pizza earlier. Had a lot of mushroom toppings on it.
Mushroom type toppings, that is.
Yeah, it asked for special toppings, and we asked for, we wanted mushrooms on our pizza.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I don't know. Maybe we'll expand our minds during this podcast. Maybe you'll join us and expand your mind, and we can talk about the mysteries and unravel the mysteries of the universe. I'm also streaming live to YouTube. To YouTube. That's you. Over here, I've got Instagram going. So if you jump into the Instagram, you can go to YouTube and you can see you can get the full effect. Because if we look anything up on the internet, you're not going to see it, here. You'll see it here, but you won't see it on Instagram. So we just haven't figured out how to do that. Yeah, I know how. I'm just lazy. Anyways. So what's up, Patty McPatterson?
Nothing, man. Nothing. Actually a lot. Man, my back's been fucking me up.
Yeah,
I'm 27 years old now, and I got a big old sore spot in the middle of my
How'd you throw your back out carrying around all that big dick?
Yeah, something like that. It takes 2 wheelbarrows, and I only got 2 hands. Shit. No, but I don't know. I'm a lead install now at my company doing HVAC, and it's rigorous work. It's very physically demanding.
Well, if you're the lead, then why are you doing the work?
You got to lead by example. I'm not going to tell my guys to do anything that I wouldn't.
Well, you've already done it.
Yeah, I know, but I've been doing it since September, and it's May. You know what I mean? Well, so I still have to get right. I'm being tested right now, for sure. So I got to stay on my A game. But
A game.
I don't know, man. I was walking around a condenser, outdoor unit the other day, and I was just doing a maintenance for one of a really good customer of ours that had 2 systems, and I tripped over like a vine, and I think maybe that's what like kind of threw it out. Like, I caught myself going backwards, kind of. So I think it kind of fucked my back up doing that.
Yeah, that'll happen.
But
I was talking to your wife the other day. It's okay, folks. She's my kid. In case you didn't know. But I was talking to her, and I was just telling her, because I was just like, as you get to a certain level in life, like when I hit about. Actually, it was probably more like 35, 36 years old. I could sneeze wrong, and I would throw my fucking back out.
Would it be like right along the lower middle spine area?
Yes. Yes. And it would be so painful. It felt like literally someone jammed a knife into my back. I couldn't breathe for hours, and nothing would make it subside,
Mm-hmm. I was talking to my dad the other day about, my injury.
What's up, Connor?
Connor!
He's in the Instagram. Don't forget, we're on YouTube also, buddy.
Yeah, hop in. So I can see your comments too. But no, I was talking to my dad the other day, and he's saying, well, these lower back injuries are more attributed to like a weak core. Because you got to think your whole core is not, most people think your core is your front. Your core is literally the middle section of your body.
Dude, I've seen your core. Your core is pretty fucking strong.
Yeah, but I could be better.
Have you seen mine?
Yeah, I saw
Looks
it
like
earlier,
it's made
actually.
out of Jell-O. My core is made of Jell-O. It's not. There's no core there. It's like a rotten apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to bite that thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Wait, where's the?
Yeah. I need to get some more sound effects on that thing, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I went looking for that the other day, and I could not remember the episode that we did where we were both doing it, and we did it like 20 times, and I couldn't.
I can't remember. It might have been Russell. I don't know.
I don't think so. It's been too
it wasn't
long.
that far back.
And FYI, it's been way too long since Russell's been on the program, so I'm gonna have to invite him back over. If he feels like traversing out here, and he's so damn busy. I think he's actually, the last time I spoke to him on Instagram, we just bumped into each other there, but he was mentioning something about going to Miami. I think it's like swim week or something like that. So he ain't gonna miss that.
Oh yeah.
That's a big time for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really have a big time.
He's done a lot of those, hasn't he?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he goes every year.
Mm. Yeah.
It's gonna get a little weird in here, folks.
Yeah. There's probably going to be a little bit of dead air.
Might be some dead air. We're going to try and keep that from happening.
No. But I think I think the toppings will
Yeah.
will provide.
Yeah. A little mushroom pizza toppings.
Yes.
Um,
No, man. But overall, I've been enjoying life. How are you doing?
I can't complain. I mean, I could, but the more I think about complaining, when I start doing it, the more I think about it, I'm like, why am I complaining?
Yeah.
Why? Like, what good does it possibly do
It's
for
so
me
much
to complain?
waste of energy.
Well, and no one listens. Nothing changes, and I guess it's for
It's like an outlet almost. You
it's
think?
that, and it's almost like it might be one of those things where it's like just good to get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Because
Oh yeah.
sometimes it is good to just vent. And you just immediately feel better. Like this, I feel like it's like, I don't know. I'm not a fucking brain doctor or something, but like the serotonin that you get when you're like telling, obviously not the person that needs to be told, but you're telling someone else about their ass, about the other person's ass. But
Yeah.
it's like it feels good just to get it out and get it all off your chest.
I totally understand. Yeah, I feel like if I let it bottle up too much, there's a few people in my life that I can like trust with information. There's a few people in my life I can trust with my wife, my life, and my wallet. You know what I mean? And they're in a small circle. And usually it's those that I go to. I'm like, man, fuck this motherfucker, or whether it just be, hey, I got this going on, or it's just like yesterday I call you, needed your help. You came through in a lickety, and then I ended up not needing you, and I appreciate
That happened to me like 3 times yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I was supposed to do a photo shoot yesterday, and the girl called me, and we talked for like an hour about life, and it's just so funny how that shit happens. But she was just like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I got, she's because she works. She's got a salon, and out in Neptune Beach, so she's always busy. She's and she works till a certain time. And I just told her, listen, it's fine. I'll be out there early, but you come when you're ready and we'll shoot real quick. And then I got a buzz, but she was like, oh man, I want to hang out, like let me take you to dinner. And and I'm like, money will suffice. You don't have to take me to dinner. Oh, hello, Miss Isis, I see you joined my live and now I said hi. She used to work with me.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing now, but I think she's doing really great things. Anyways, but yeah, it was that. I feel like it was something else that happened. And then, later in the day, like I was probably about an hour away from like wrapping it up.
Yeah.
But you were like, you called me.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, I need your help. And I was like, no problem, dude.
Dude, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, and I was, honestly, it was good motivation for me to buzz the fuck out of there. I just was like, I didn't want, I mean, I don't want to be at work ever, but like I said, sometimes with the right motivation, I can get out of there earlier than normal.
Yes.
And that's what I did. And I jumped on the bike when I got there, and I fucking hauled ass, and I was probably about 15 minutes from my house, and you were like, hey, I got it. Don't worry about it. So
I appreciate you, man. Coming through all
Yeah,
this.
dude. I mean, did you now when I pulled up next to you,
Yeah.
did it freak you out for a minute?
I was like,
who the fuck that is?
well, at first I was like, then I saw the pants. Then I was like, no, I think that's Jim. And then I saw the bike. I was like, no, that's Jim.
Yeah, that was funny. I saw you turn out of your neighborhood like, not like instantly when I turned down 220, because traffic has been so weird on Blanding Boulevard.
Well, you got to think that 220 is closed. That bridge right there.
Yeah.
A lot of that shit.
Yeah, but man, Blanding has just been
It's because of that.
fucked.
It's because of that.
Yeah, Kingsley.
Because people can't go down 17 straight from Middleburg anymore. They have to go at least up to college.
That's
or through
why
Tanglewood.
the Doctor's Inlet, like, cut back the little back road that I go down. Like, that road has been...
They were turning it into a 2-lane bridge right there. Yeah.
So I've been going up to Blanding and cutting down, but this, yesterday I forgot also that there's a back way to get to Doctor's Lake by the Dairy Queen, but that road's closed. So you can't go through that way and get back up onto Doctor's Lake.
Oh, shit.
So I had to, I was like, fuck it. And I went left, and then I just went
Behind
down.
the library.
Yeah. Did you say library?
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 Library.
Library?
Strawberry?
Dingleberry?
Yeah, and I went down 17 all the way to 220, and then when I cut down, I was like, there goes Pat.
Nah. Yeah, man, you're the
Funny
man.
timing is everything.
Timing is everything.
I almost went into a Kamala rant just now, or is it Kamala?
Space is a vast area with nothing.
And there's a lot of space there. Therefore, it's space. And in this space, there's a lot of space.
Have you seen Michael Malice on Joe Rogan talk about her?
Dude, I don't know. Well, you started that show a different way. Like you started at the newest and then went to like your
yeah,
and you're kind of staying current. Like I started at the very beginning, and I am, gosh, we're like I'm in the 1800s right now.
I've like only watched a few episodes like pre C Word, and then but yeah, everything from C Word and up I've seen pretty much. So
okay.
yeah.
Well, then probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I listen to at least 2 to 3 episodes a day. Usually like 2.5, if I feel like it. Sometimes I'll just listen to music.
Yeah.
My Amazon Music has been good to me lately. So with suggestions.
Yeah, I need to give that one a shot.
Well, I switched over from Spotify. I don't even know why. I think it's because I have an Amazon Prime account, and I don't have a Spotify Prime account. But I have. They don't have one. Well, they might. But
yeah, Spotify Premium. I think.
Yeah. But I mean, I have Amazon everything. You know, I've got Amazon.
Well, you already have if you have the Prime, doesn't all that come with it?
I thought so, but
yeah, because I have video. I have access to like.
I've
the
got
Alexa
like the
stuff.
what is that? The books.
Amazon books. I don't know.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
Fuck. If you know the name,
I'm drawing a blank too.
Say it. Type it in.
Kindle.
Why is my brain a vacuum right now?
I'm gonna look it up.
It's I'm gonna remember it before you find it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I read books there. Well, they are read to me. They're like, and it's so funny because my generation, people my age, will say books on tape.
Oh yeah.
But they're not tape. It's all digital. There's no tape anymore, which makes me kind of sad.
I don't know. Kindle. Yeah, Kindle.
No.
What are you trying to figure out?
No, it's not Kindle.
I mean, it's Amazon.
Audiobooks. Audible.
Oh, Audible.
I knew it. I knew
That's
I'd
what it is?
remember it before you.
So that's their audio book thing that they have?
Yeah, you
or can
buy them off.
book-
I think you buy them from, like, when you buy it on Audible, I think it comes from Amazon. I don't know.
Okay.
I think they're connected somehow. But anyways, I got all that stuff, so I was like, let me just use my Amazon Music.
Interesting. Audible.
So I've been using the Amazon Music, and it's got a good little algorithm for sending you like your things that you might like. You put in like your favorite songs and stuff like that. And I've actually downloaded a couple of different albums, and then based on those albums, and it'll play through all of it, and then it'll just start playing the stuff you might like, and it's been spot on.
Nice.
So I mean, maybe
I think as AI progresses, it's going to get much better. Like with all these things that like humans are attracted to, like whether it just be music preferences or stuff like that. I think all that's going to be like more enticing.
Yeah.
For the user, you know what I mean? Because it's
100%.
going to be more interactive. It's going to be like one-on-one rather than like used to be, okay, you're getting everything that everybody else is getting.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now it's like so niche down to what you want.
Well, it's going to be uber personalized to you for sure.
It's going to be addicting. How, because well, like you got to think like this, like there has to be a trend with how advanced, the more advanced these things have gotten.
Zen.
The more advanced that these platforms have gotten, right?
Yeah.
The more addictive they've gotten. I bet it's almost the same fucking. If you were to look up studies, I bet they would pair well with each other. Is what I'm saying.
Probably.
So
I'm not sure what you're saying right now.
what I'm saying is the more.
I'm saying
the more advanced these like.
I know that you know that I know that you know that you want to. No, I'm just. It's an old Eddie Murphy joke.
Before the war.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying the more advanced that these platforms have gotten, I think the more addictive they've gotten.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and I've been playing with AI. If you guys have noticed the logo, I keep pointing to the top corner here, and apparently I don't think you can see it. But anyways, if you go to my page on Instagram, you see my logo, and it's been changed. It's like all on fire. And I had a couple people reach out to me, and they were like, "Bro, the new logo is fire." I'm like, "Did you mean to say that? Like, was that a play on words?" And they're like, "No, I didn't think of it that way." But yeah, that too. All I did was I took my normal logo, and I put it into Chat GPT, and it said, "Can you make this cooler?" And it came up, and it gave me like it made it look a little different, but then it also like changed the font a little bit. But I was like, okay, make it cooler, even still, but add headphones and flames, and that's what it gave me. Nice. So I was like, keep it.
Yeah. So
I kept it, and I also made. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll see it, but it looks like the STP, the STP oil.
Yes.
It looks like that logo. It's the RGB. It says RGB podcast.
Okay.
And that stands for the Real Graybeard Podcast. Which
smooth?
Yeah, it's a little slippery. It's a little slippery little devil, which I may end up changing the verbiage. I might change my whole logo from like the beard look to like something like that.
Gotcha.
And just call it the RGB podcast, because that way, if ever I need to, I can shave my beard. Not that I'm gonna, folks, but I thought about doing like a contest, to see if somebody was like interested. I don't know yet what we'll do, but like, if I get to like 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll shave my beard.
Or why don't you style it first?
Of course,
you gotta give us a good Hitler.
I'll let Will. I'll let Will Todd come in, and he can do all the fun things with the beard.
There you go.
And we'll just go from there. Yeah. Sound fun?
Yeah.
I figured it would be a cool way to like maybe get some more subscribers. I've seen other people doing that, and it worked for them in the past, but I don't know how many people actually want to see my beard gone.
I want to shave a dick right down the middle.
Okay. What is it with everybody and dicks?
Hey, but it's what the people want.
You sounded like that one guy.
That one guy.
That cartoon. What is that? Big Mouth. Have you seen that show, Big Mouth?
A little bit, but I was dropping too many IQ points, so I had to back off the show. And
it's hilarious. If you haven't seen Big Mouth, it's hilarious. He has what are they called? Oh God. It's something. It's like paralysis demon, but it's like sexuality.
Oh God.
Beast or something like that. Like it's like basically it's like the kids, and it's all kids, which is also kind of makes you feel a little weird, but it's like they're hormone monsters. That's what they're called because they're at the age where their hormones are raging, and I can feel the synapses growing inside.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right now. Wow. It's happening. Wow. You see that
New neurons just firing off right now.
Connections are being made. Wow. But yeah, so he sounds like that, like what you just sounded like. Yeah. Just go ahead and play with it.
Just go ahead and play with it.
Yeah, there's like an old gross guy on there, and he's funny, and I always try to make his voice, but on a microphone, it doesn't come out right.
Who's that guy? Was it Family Guy? He was like, I got some popsicles in my basement.
Oh, that's the old neighbor guy?
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
And he had every time he said an S word, it would whistle. He hit that whistle.
I got some popsicles in my basement.
You take that shirt off, Chris. You look awful hot. Won't you come in for some popsicles? I'll rub your feet. Mm.
I'm uncomfortable.
It's very unnerving.
Wow.
Everybody say hello to baby Deadpool.
Hello.
Deadpool and I are just hanging out in more ways than one. I've got that. We've got this going. Of course, I've got my side dressing that I shall not show you because I feel very uncomfortable about my back fat. And I don't know what it is, okay? And I'm just going to say this, but like girls, even strange ones or, people that, not strange ones, like acquaintance type girls that you work with maybe, and then you've never had like a touchy-feely type of relationship. It's always been professional. Yeah. But for some reason, I don't know if they just see the pudge,
Yeah.
and they're
the dad bod.
but they want to come up and they grab your pudge.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, what the fuck are you? Look, man, I'm already self-conscious about my fucking mushroom top or whatever muffin top. Please don't accentuate it.
You didn't give her the 9-pound hammer?
Oh, no, it's probably more like a 3-ounce ball peen. Why do they call it a ball peen hammer?
Ball peen. Well, a peen is like a hard, rounded surface. I
Nope,
think.
nope, stop.
Peen.
Just stop.
That's what.
I know.
Like
just
machiner. You don't like the term? Is it? Does it make you uncomfortable?
peen. That's a funny word.
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
Not the Broncos game.
Oh yeah. What the fuck? What's happening here? If you're joining us on the Instagram, guys, he's like looking stuff up while we're talking, and you won't be able to see it unless you jump over to YouTube. So if you feel like jumping over to YouTube,
Peen.
we'll still be here, and you'll get this view, but you'll be able to see this guy over here as well if you jump over to YouTube.
Peen is a funny word. Peen, the end of a hammerhead opposite the face, typically wedge-shaped, curved, or spherical.
Well, I stand corrected.
Peen.
I guess that also describes a peen. I don't know. Does it? Does it? Would you? I mean, would you?
So it's a 3-ounce ball peen hammer.
Yeah,
you're
about
comparing your dick to.
Yeah, it's not much going. I'm not working with a lot, ladies. I'm just saying, your boy is modest.
Yeah, he's very humble.
I wouldn't tell you anyways. I would never tell you. A lady never tells. I'm not that kind of girl.
You should see him on a warm night.
A warm night? I'm pretty warm right now. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me?
I think it's the toppings.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it has that effect.
Maybe. It tastes like popcorn. Does it taste like popcorn to you?
No, it tastes like dog shit to me, honestly. But I accept it.
I always just taste popcorn.
Well, like the way it gets stuck in your molars, for sure.
Yeah. I don't have any of those. They all fell out.
What? You don't have any molesies?
No, I got a couple that are gone, that are missing. I had a fucking dream the other night, and it's really weird. So, like, this dream that I had, I'm going to tell you guys about my dream, okay?
Let's hear your dream.
I'm going to tell you about the dream. The dream was that I was dreaming, but I was, like, laying in my bed, and I was wearing the same shit that I was wearing in bed. I was the same position as I was in bed, but I was dreaming.
Inception?
It was a little Inception-y.
Huh.
And all my teeth, starting from the back ones forward, started just, like, I would just popping them out with my tongue. They were just popping out, and I would just roll them around like, what the fuck? And then I would spit them into my hand, and it was so realistic. And but then I was like, all right, and then I told myself in that dream, like, I go, dude, you got to wake up.
Yeah.
So I woke up,
Yeah.
and of course that didn't happen.
But you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but it's just weird. And I mean, you could like look up dream meanings. I'm sure that like teeth falling out means something in a dream.
I don't know.
Look it up.
Dream.
Did you forget that you're the navigator?
I am the navigator. I'm driving.
Fuck? Guys, if I wasn't here, we'd get so lost. I'm nervous about your typing skills. I haven't even checked you once.
I think I did good on that one. Anxiety, insecurity, or feeling of losing control in your waking life.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds... no, that's accurate. That's very fucking accurate.
That was a AARP dream.
Who said that?
Breakfast lunch. That's
yes, it was an ARP.
Oh no. Is that our Jamaican friend?
Yes, it is.
That's our Jamaican friend.
Just done. I'm gonna have to go get my
Tristan.
my diabetes checked. You know,
Shit, man. You want to work out sometime?
where did that come from? What are you talking about?
Go get in the sauna. I'm telling you, man. It's.
I'm talking about teeth falling out.
What I'm talking about is
anxiety.
if you're talking about anxiety, man, working out is the best medicine.
That was
for
like
that.
the weirdest segue ever.
I'm just saying. If you're
want to go work out sometime?
it's the best anti-anxiety.
No, I actually have been wanting to go
Yeah.
and get back into the gym.
I'm about to go back to LA.
I don't want to go to LA Fitness.
Why not,
It just
man?
seems too commercial for me.
I love it, dude. The sauna's nice. I don't care. I like it all. They have so much equipment. It's just clean. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm that attracted to it.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if like I'm paying $50 a month just for me to do it,
Ew.
but it's worth it. It's worth it in my opinion.
It's worth it in my penis.
Dude, when you get out of the sauna, you feel like you're on a different planet. You know what I mean?
I guess. I don't know. I like PF better only because I'm cheap.
PF?
Yeah, Planet
Oh,
Fitness.
Planet Fitness.
But I'm broke,
True.
so it's cheaper
Yeah.
for me.
I
I can spend $10 a month and go and work out.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I would never be opposed to going with somebody
Okay.
to work out. So yeah,
I'll
you want to
hit
get
up.
the old boy back in shape.
Yeah.
You know, we get them guns going again.
I want to see that old bull turn back into the young calf.
Yeah, well, you know what the old bull said to the young calf
What did he say?
when the young calf said, "Hey man, let's run down there and fuck one of them cows," and he said, "No, son, let's walk down and fuck them all." That is my life.
Woo! That is your life, Jim.
It's not my life. It's
Well,
just, it's
but
like, it's.
If there was a hold on, but if there was a bunch of cows,
there's a metaphor there.
a bunch of heifers.
I mean, just saying. There's actually a really good metaphor in that.
Yeah.
It's basically like, don't
Just take your time.
Yeah, you don't got to just hurry up and get everything done. It should be sometimes slow and steady wins the race.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Less
saying?
is more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the hare and the tortoise analogy thing.
Kind of like what they told me back in Nam.
Yeah, back in Nam.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Is that what they told you?
And then we lost the war. Ah, fuck. God bless those guys. Welcome home. Tristan, he said, what is your take on this Diddy case?
Well,
I think it's all
first
fucked.
of all, I don't have enough baby oil to even breach this conversation.
Well, if allegations are true,
I'm like totally sitting on my balls right now.
oh yeah, it's a nice channel.
Well, I've got this new saddle chair, and it goes
Oh,
up.
yeah.
It goes right into the
The
boys.
sphincter, yeah.
It goes right up into the unit, if you
Yeah.
will. You have to sit a certain way.
Those nads are like, yeah.
But it does make you sit more straight up. So I like that. Anyways, back to what you were saying.
Oh, the Diddy case.
Mm.
So I guess Hakeem Jeffries, House Minority
I
Leader,
don't know who that is.
basically Nancy Pelosi's old job.
Old job. What does she do now?
I don't think she's the Democratic House Majority or Minority.
But she's still
she used
in
to be
there
the Majority
somewhere.
Leader. Yeah, I know
She's
that.
still in there somewhere stealing
Still in
fucking
there, yeah, still in there.
stealing secrets.
Anyways, the head honcho Democrat in the
Allegedly.
House, was evidently part of these freak-offs and would like to have boys. This is all allegedly. That's what I've seen online. But would like to have
Hearsay,
young,
folks.
would like to have young Hispanic boys dress as Fidel Castro doing things with cigars and dances.
I'm glad I'm not Hispanic right now.
But
Any other time I would want to be.
Cassie, she said her longest freak off was 4 days straight.
Who?
Cassie, Diddy's old girlfriend.
Don't know her.
Anyways, they were. She was
Don't know
big in the industry. He's big in the industry. So, but a lot of allegations with a lot of people. There was like a male sex slave that came forward. It's crazy. It's a lot of craziness going on. But I think it's all fucked. I think it's the Epstein version of hip hop, or like of movies, or like of cinematography, like Hollywood. Basically, it's like Epstein's version of that. Epstein went after like scientists and politicians and people with great stature and people who had higher IQ. You know,
Yeah.
in my opinion, it doesn't take a high IQ to get into Hollywood. But Diddy was like more so along the lines of doing this with the pop culture. It's just it's all fucked. It's all fucked. It's the worst aspects of humanity, in my opinion.
I needed to get my glasses off, and now you can see the full aspect of my 5 head. So if you guys on Instagram for sure can see the 5 head.
I love it.
We'll just do this. No, I'm kidding. I did bring my hat. I guess I could wear that. But like I was telling you, remember I told Will last time he was on, the other Will, improv. You know, like
Improv media.
the lighting. This is what it does. It makes me shiny and it shows my 5 head. And I apologize to those folks that are having to watch. I think I'm going to cancel the Instagram Live. I'm for sure not keeping this one. Maybe. No, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just let it roll.
Let it roll.
But for real, go over to YouTube. You can get a better. It's like a more full experience.
Yeah. Come hang out.
Ooh, I am sweating.
Oh, my nuts itch. I think it's a side effect, Doc. Doc, I just can't stop touching my nuts.
Should I leave? Take Deadpool and leave. It's like, come on, you can't.
I was just having a good time.
There's children present.
Oh, I hope there's no children watching this.
No, God, no.
God,
That would be fucked up. Please don't let your children watch this.
Your parents are fucked up. For sure. Jim, what do you think about consciousness? Consciousness.
Don't start fucking with me, okay? Do not do that.
What do you mean? Fucking with you.
I think there's a lot of questions about consciousness.
Do you think it's tangible?
Consciousness?
Yeah. Do you think it's something that you can tap into? Is what I mean.
I don't know. I think that they're looking. I mean, I feel like, and I don't know this for sure, but,
I'm saying, like, sorry to interrupt. Do you think you, as like a human, if you were able to like find a way and like exercise your brain to a point where you could like feel other people's feelings like from a distance, it's been proven that
I feel people's feelings now. What are you talking about? Yeah, I get the hangovers from my girlfriend when she drinks every night. Yeah. When people are sad around me, I fucking feel sad. You know, but I don't feel like I'm just an empath. I feel like I take that from people, because usually when they talk to me, you know, like I'll hug them and then they feel better instantly, and I feel like shit the rest of the day. So I feel like I have that power.
Like you're a sponge.
Yeah, I feel like I have that power. I just don't know how to control it, or how to use it for good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a superhero, but I think there's something to that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, what is a soul? You know, what is consciousness? What is a soul? What does it mean to be a human being?
Yeah. Like, is it? Well, I don't know, man. It's so weird because when you think of like how we're going into a world of augmented reality, you know, where it's like you're getting like 20 years from now, I mean, they're gonna have it where these haptic feedback suits and.
I gotta do something real quick. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Talk louder so I can hear you.
Almost as if like the Matrix, where everything's a simulation, the simulation theory. And it's weird talking by myself right now. The simulation theory, where it's like odds are we are already in a simulation.
Odds are.
You know, and that this has already happened.
I think we are.
That maybe this is a filter for us to pass on into another life. Or
so here's what this is one theory that I've had, and this is kind of an alien theory.
Okay.
That we are the avatars for a different race, and that we are being beamed into these avatars, and that while we're here, we're completely unaware of our other life, and we're just living this. It's almost like it's like that augmented reality shit. I mean, or not augmented reality, but it's like VR for us, and it's like, everything feels real. It looks real. It's like a real world to us. We feel and touch everything. Yeah. And, but I feel like when this, it's created to expire. Yeah. And when it expires, the game's over and we take the VR headsets off and we go do something else, or we plug into another game and we go into a different life. That's just one of my fucking crazy ass theories. I got a lot. Yeah. I got a lot.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a lot to take in itself.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It's so much. I mean, we wouldn't know. Yeah. And I feel like in 20 years from now, we're not going to know the difference between this and what the fuck is in, when we jack in.
Well, it's like singularity, I think they call it.
Yeah.
Singularity.
When we become one with machines.
Yeah. And that all reality has then ceased to exist almost, sort of, in a way.
I mean, I feel
because it's all mechanized, it's all AI driven, it's all already thought of, it's all. So that's scary in itself. Yeah. Yeah. Anything you think of pops up right there. It's almost like a hell.
Someone, I can't remember who it was.
Like purgatory.
What is the guy's name? I can't remember his name, but his theory is that we live every person's life that's ever been born until we live the last life, and then we're done. Yeah.
That would be, but then
that's why people have.
Why wouldn't your memories carry over? You know what I mean? Like,
because it's a hard reset, bro.
I guess, yeah.
When you reset the game, it's a whole new, You know, it doesn't remember any of the shit that you just went through.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like all the beasts that you just went through and killed
Yeah.
are going to be dead still. You know, it's like, oh, no, they're alive again. So it's like a whole new life. For the game, that's all it knows.
Oh, fuck.
I know.
Blowing your mind.
I'm blowing your mind. I mean, and I don't know, dude. I've got so many things in my little brain that I think about every day.
Because, well, when you think of like these games, a couple years ago, I remember this came out. It was like a headline. It was like a AI game, almost like a Matrix type deal, or it's like Sims or whatever. But then you had like two of these AI characters asking each other, like, hey, like these same questions that you and I are. Is this an augmented reality? Is this even real? What do we experience it? So, and I'm sure their view on things maybe are 2D, like ours are 3 in a way, but that's fucking weird. We gave life to another
Your
universe.
eyes.
We gave life to another universe. You know what I mean?
So, you know, the multiverse theory
Yeah.
that we're, and I think it's real. I think there are multiple universes out there. I think that, like, just like this one, parallel to ours, but with just slight things off.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that we as in human beings, you know, like turning on the Hadron Collider and all this other crazy shit, we have slipped in and out of all these, like a bunch of different realities. You know, that's why like the Berenstein Bears or the Berenstein Bears or, you know, the Mandela effect, you know, those type of things happen. And I was really and truly, because like, does the Monopoly guy have a monocle? Bitch, he had a monocle when I was a kid.
Yeah, he did.
Because I remember
He fucking
they
did.
had an animated cartoon commercial, and he would like pop it. It would like pop out when he ran. So, and it was like, and it used to trail behind him when it was on the or you know, when you got the what is that, the like
collect $200, don't pass go.
yeah,
Collect $200.
yeah, all that shit.
Yeah. Go straight to jail.
All
don't
those
pass go.
cards
Yeah.
where he was like running, it was like hanging off of his face. So like I remember it, but anyways, you know, that's just my theory about that. You know, as to what kind of technology is making us slip in and out of these universes and realities.
And like I think this is crazy to say. Well, that's not even really crazy to say for saying all this. Hollywood is an extension of like preparing your mind for this, because now you have all these shows like on Disney Plus where it's like, oh, we have to correct the timeline. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like
everything is. It's like misinformation, you know, just like with
pre-programming.
It's misinformation. Yeah, I mean,
pre-programming.
I think it's misinformation. I don't think they want us to think about it.
Yeah.
I think they want us to think about it as science fiction. I think they want us to think about it as something that's not real.
I think.
And whoever they are, you know, that's the biggest question.
It is.
Who are they?
Dude, I don't know. Dude. Maybe they'll come talk to us tonight.
Yeah, maybe.
Fucking A.
Maybe. I don't think it's pre-programming. I think it's misinformation. Just like with all the alien movies that we've had throughout our existence, and you know, all the vampire movies that we've had, where it's like, this is how you kill them. This is how you kill them. Oh, the ghosts, same thing. Holy water, this and that. It's the same shit. You know.
Does power Christ compel me, Jim?
Yeah, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's like everything that we live, everything that we see is a variant of one other thing. It's like a copy, a carbon fucking copy, and a one-off, like a variant of something else. Like you know, like I said, ghosts, vampires, all the things, they have special ways they have to die, and it's always something with the church. You know, it's always something holy that will kill them. That will kill the evil. You know.
It's like light defeat darkness type.
Right. Yeah. Which, I mean, you know, has always been a power struggle. There's always been this, you know, good versus evil, you know, and like, but what is evil?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it just somebody that has differing opinions than you?
I think war. I think scandal. I think just people's lives, because that's the ultimate sacrifice, right? In this fucking game that we're playing, is someone's life being taken. That's end.
I mean, that we know of.
That's evil.
That we know of. It could be and I'm not advocating here. I want to live a long life.
Yeah.
And I think all of you should too. But I mean, what if it's like, do you ever think about what happens after? I mean, there's no one that knows. The people that say they know are so full of shit, because if you know, then you're not here anymore.
Yeah.
You're not able to speak to us. Like, you're coming through in a Ouija board, bro.
Yeah.
It's not happening. You know, you're plasma. No. Yeah, you can't speak to us anymore. But I wonder all the time, like, what actually transpires. Do you go to heaven? Do you see the pearly gates? Or is it like a variation where it's like each person, whatever your heaven is for you, then that's what it is for you. Like, if you're someone that's very religious and, you know, they've been told that, you know, like, if you're good your whole life, that God's, you know, with all your good deeds, God's building like a mansion for you in heaven.
Yeah.
That's what we used to get, you know, that was what we got peddled in church and as kids. And we were like, dope, that's fucking rad. You know, like, wait a minute. You know, as I got older, I was like, are you setting me up to die? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because, like, that's it. And I don't want to think like that. Like, I just think that that's a weird thing to base a religion around, is like, if you're good, you're going to get rewarded when you die. Because there's a lot of other religions like that, too. Like, what is it? 60-something virgins or something? Like, calm down.
72 virgins, yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to have that, you know, but
there's a lot of this talk of, like, afterlife. Yeah.
I digress. I meant to go back to what happens. I got I went off the chain, bro.
Well, for, like,
I took you along the ride.
A lot of these, I mean, almost every religion, though, believes in an afterlife of some sort, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe so.
I mean, there might be some out there that they believe that it's just like, and you're gone.
I don't know.
But, like, I always wonder, man. That's why I came up with the whole theory about being an alien. Or, I mean, what the fuck is an alien? Just because we don't know what it is, because it doesn't look like us?
Yeah.
It's an alien?
Yeah.
What
our term for it, I
yeah,
guess.
well, we're the fucking aliens. We're on a spaceship right now, floating. When I say floating, we're actually hurtling at millions of light years an hour, whatever that looks like. You know, just zonking through. Oh my God, there's an albino spider on my desk. Look at that.
What? Is that who's controlling the world? Is that who's coming to talk? Oh, you just killed the guy. All right.
Just killed. Nope, he's dead. He's not controlling shit.
All right, he's fucked now.
Normally, I wouldn't kill a spider, y'all.
But
normally,
that was
what's
crazy.
happening? This thing is like ever so slightly just falling. I've noticed
It's getting weak.
It is.
It's that ball joint.
It's very weak, and you can see my sack up here in the corner. And I apologize.
God, yeah.
There's only 2 people in the live, and I'm not even sure if they're like. I feel like they just put it on and then they bounced. I'm not sure if you guys are still on live. Like, say something. But, you know, if you're in our live on YouTube,
What's up?
it's crazy that we can be beamed into the homes of every person.
It is.
Well, that every person that'll watch,
Yeah.
you know, but into their house, like
Yeah.
every person on earth. If every person on earth right now just decided to open YouTube and we were the first thing that they saw, and they all clicked on it, and they were watching this right now,
Be the singularity.
it would be the singularity, but that'll never happen.
No.
Because people are too wrapped up in their own bullshit. You know, some people, they're eating, you know, pistachios. Some are over here, they're
Some are
fucking.
growing 'em.
Some are growing them. Some are, you know, eating their boogers. I don't know. Why am I so obsessed with eating things? Like, I don't know. Some people are eating ass.
Yeah.
You know, right now as we speak.
And
there's
dying from it. It's a real pandemic.
You shut your damn dirty mouth. Ass is great.
Take a shower, people.
Yeah, just wash your bunghole. That's all I'm saying. This is a PSA. The more you know.
The more you know.
I wish I had the star thing. Whoa, dude. I don't know what was in that pizza.
Yeah, my appendages are numb.
My
All
eyeballs.
5 of them.
My eyeballs are kind of getting a little weird.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, man, I fucking love you, though.
Yeah, man, I love you too.
Love you, seriously.
I'm having fun. I'm having a great
Oh,
time,
yeah, let's get
kids.
this dream meeting of your teeth falling off the screen.
Yeah, that's something we don't want to relive. Oh man, I was trying to get some ASMR of my.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's already.
No,
you know how.
screw it back in. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh.
Let's see.
All right, ready? Everybody shut up. Shut up.
Nope. I didn't do it. It didn't do it.
I was turning it up, too.
Didn't do it. Hello, Amanda. Thank you for joining our. Oh my God, I'm spilling all over the table. Yes, this is what you can expect when you come in.
That's right.
She's going to be joining us. Fit with Amanda. She's going to be joining us
next week. Right?
Next week. I say us. Your ass is about to be on a fucking cruise.
Yo.
So it'll just be me and you,
dude. I'm gonna watch the stars while I'm out there on that cruise. You need a napkin?
No.
You to beam me up, Scotty?
No. I got this weird looking imposter mask. I'll just, use that.
Don't forget to put those other toppings away, by the way, young man.
Oh, no. We're
they
keeping
don't need
those.
to be out. They don't need to be out in the open.
You don't need to be out in the open.
No, they need to be in a dark place.
You don't need to be.
They got to be in a dark place.
It's going to be a dark place as soon as I cut these lights off.
Not right now. They're saying, take care.
Sometimes it just feels you ever just take a really deep breath. It just feels really good to breathe deep, like a ludicrous deep breath. Not that was like a weak one.
That was a weak one.
Yeah, like. And you gotta let it out like real.
Almost like a yawn.
Yeah. Kind of like a yawn, except more manly.
Okay.
Because yawns are kind of. There you go.
Yeah.
I was about to say it started out a little pansy-ish.
No, these toppings are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This pizza was called. What is it? What brand? I can't
Uranus. Out of this world, that's for sure.
Yeah, it brings out your inner personality.
It does.
Anyways, folks, thank you for joining the live on Instagram. Like I said, I'm going to say it again about 1 million times. I'm going to say it again one more time. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. But you can join us over on YouTube, and it's probably a little better over there.
A little bit if you stop fucking with a microphone.
I don't know why, dude. I'm like I think this is part of my thing right now. Is like I'm obsessed with like I always wear black.
Yeah.
And I always I get beard drift sometimes, and it gets little white things on my shirt, and I fucking hate it. And I think it has to do with too because I'm a photographer, and when I have to take pictures of somebody with a black shirt on and they have dandruff on their shirt, I have to fucking go in and like clean it all up.
Understand.
It sounds similar to that in my head.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that again. When you tell somebody to do not to do something and they do it again.
Like my
anyways?
son.
Yeah, you are.
Jeez.
Well, I had to get eyeball to eyeball with that boy earlier today when you was out here. I said, "Come here, look at me in the eye. This is my house, boy.
Don't you be eating my fucking gummy snacks."
I didn't say anything about gummy snacks, but he was sure enough giving Gabby a hard time. So.
Gosh.
So I had to straighten him out.
Hey, that's what boys do at that age. That's what they do. All I can do is just be there and correct him. Give him enough rope to hang himself with, and then I'll cut it.
Yeah, don't let him do that.
Yeah.
Why am I so sticky all of a sudden, Pat?
I feel the same way.
Did your hands feel sticky?
Yeah. I feel like it's humid in here, but it's not. It's
no, I just spilled coffee.
You know what I am? I'm just moist. Moist.
Yeah, keep saying that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm cleaning my desk, folks, with my hand.
I guess another word that people don't like is taint.
Oh, my God. That just totally made me think of something. So, did you know that, microplastics...
Oh, yeah.
They are making your taint smaller. Did you see that?
I did.
Holy shit. What was that lady's name?
So does that mean my asshole is going to be closer to my ball? Are my balls going to fall in my ass?
I don't know. I don't know, but
I hope not.
Apparently, microplastics make your taint go small. And
damn.
Yeah. Well, and there's a lot of things for men that implicates. Yeah. Lower testosterone, lower sex drive, a number of things.
Yeah, because all your testosterone is produced down there. And your
but could you imagine? Okay, I'm going into bit mode because I started like,
Could you imagine?
Well, I've started like kind of like mental making this like routine, like a comedy routine in my head. But like,
Okay.
we're talking. I bring that up when I
Yeah.
just said, the microplastics are making your taint small.
Yeah.
And then I actually thought that you would say, something about whatever.
Balls and ass.
Yeah, but it's like, could you imagine? That's like the new dick pic.
Is like,
Your taint.
show me your taint.
Yeah. Hey, girl.
Are you
Look at the size of my taint.
a Chad or are you a Brad?
This is like a 9-inch taint. Look at my taint. It's so good.
I'm Taintzilla.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Sorry,
think
Amanda.
women
You
are-
might want to just leave this
Yeah.
conversation because we're going to have to see each other tomorrow.
Yeah. This is gonna be awkward at the dinner table.
But, yeah, no, it's, that was my joke, though. It's
No,
like,
yeah.
you know,
I just hope my balls don't
check
fall
out this
out.
taint, girl. Like, oh my God, girl, he has a fucking 10-inch taint. Have you ever seen a 10-inch taint? Have you ever been with a man that has 10-inch
I guess
taint?
the bigger the taint, the bigger the dick, right?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I would rather have a larger ween and a smaller taint,
Yeah.
you know?
Be front heavy like a front loader.
Yeah.
Small pelvis.
Like a Barbie doll, but like a guy.
Fucking-
Like, have you ever heard, like, you look at a Barbie doll, right?
Uh-huh.
And this is a comedian said this joke, but I'm going to not, this is just a parallel thinking like we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
but like literally the physics are fucking off.
It is.
Like if there was a woman that was that slender with no ass
Yeah.
and it was all titty, she'd be falling over all the time.
Yeah.
She'd literally be having arched back.
I don't think anybody looks like that in the world.
No, it definitely
Like a
has.
Barbie.
Who was it? Hasbro that
I
made
think
it.
so. Yeah.
For sure, it was a guy
Yeah.
that made it. And I can say that with all confidence because guys are gross.
Guys are gross.
We are the most base creatures in the world. If we have the tools to make women how we wanted them, it would be like Weird Science. You remember that movie? You were
It
too
would-
young to watch
no.
that movie.
Yeah, I was too young for that.
You should watch that.
It would be
movie.
very weird though.
Maybe we'll watch that movie.
Okay.
But yeah, Weird Science, they like actually made a girl in the computer, and in the computer they were like, go bigger with the boobies, and then it got so big that it was ridiculous.
That's funny.
But like that's how guys are. We're just dumb like that.
We
You
are.
can't that's why I don't think God's a guy.
Oh shit! I just kicked the. There it goes.
What?
Okay, we're good.
What happened?
It's back.
You kicked the
Yeah, we're good. It's back.
what'd you kick?
You don't think God is a guy?
I don't I mean, I know he's omnipotent if according to the Bible and
Like sexless almost?
well, I don't know, but omniscient, I guess is the right word. But
Yeah.
in all the depictions, he's like it's like this dude with a big white beard, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't think so. Because dudes, even like
I think it's a
really, really advanced, smart guys
Mm-hmm.
will go. You show them a pair of titties, and they go back to grade school.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah. We both
go-
just kicked off.
They go
and
back to like reptilian brain.
We just kicked off and thought
Yeah.
we were just thinking about titties.
Yeah, it's like wow. No, but yeah, I was watching another way how epigenetics is explained, and it's like these things that your ancestors liked or didn't like, or perhaps struggled with, whether it be something in the wilderness or some sort of foul odor, something they didn't like, right? And it got passed on genetically, and that.
Oh yeah. I was like, why can't I hear myself?
Earth the Jib. Earth the Jib.
Hello, I'm back.
Earth the Jib.
No, yeah. I've seen
But-
stuff like that where they did stuff with rats. We talked about that before.
Yeah, where they like spray a thing and
Well, like
kill a rat. And
the thing that I saw, what they would do is they would flash a light,
Mm.
and then they would shock the rats. And then they did it so many times, and then they let the rats be free, and they would like let them have babies and shit, and live their
Yeah.
little rat lives and stuff, and
were
like
fucking-
they had like rat mortgages and rat cars and car insurance. And,
Yeah.
the whole.
Yeah, they had the whole nine.
They had the whole nine.
Yeah.
And then when they died, like their kids, their little offspring,
Mm-hmm.
like 3 generations later, when they wouldn't shock them, but they would like do the lights.
Yeah.
And when the lights would go, the rats would freak,
Freaked the fuck out.
and they didn't know why.
Yeah.
Well, that's why people say, that's why they think that we're scared of like the dark. Because our ancestors, bit my tongue, our ancestors, so hundreds of thousands of years ago, in like the caveman times,
Yeah.
there were like real animals that were nocturnal hunters.
Oh, yeah.
So in the dark,
Big cats.
so they were not safe in the dark.
Yeah.
And that carried over into our DNA.
Big fucking cats.
Yeah.
They're still out there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Melon-sized heads.
You know, I heard that like saber-toothed tigers weren't as much of a threat as we thought they were. They look fierce, but apparently those big things on their
Those jowls.
those big old teeth.
Yeah.
I don't think they were worth much
I don't think they were either.
because they don't have a very strong biting power, and it's not like they could jam it into you.
Yeah.
So it's like it kind of fucked them up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think.
It's probably, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not
But
also
I
we're
think they
not
were-
scientists.
I
Guys.
also think that they were made
Remember
for
that.
hunting mammoth primarily back in the day because mammoth had thick hide, thick fur.
you know they're wanting to bring those
I
back.
know they are bringing them back.
Are they?
They are bringing them back.
Am I cross-eyed right now?
That's why you need to go fucking. That's why you need to go catch up on Joe Rogan and listen to some of these podcasts
Why
because
is my tongue
he
hurt?
talked to this guy that's bringing back the fucking mammoth.
Oh, I bit my tongue earlier.
Oh yeah. I have to pee. My pee thing. The film vault. Oh, what's her name? I'm so sorry.
I don't know.
Oh.
Who is it?
The film vault said, "What I walk into, all I heard is titties. What you guys chatting about?"
I don't know who that is.
Welcome to the Gray Beard Podcast.
Yeah, welcome. This is what we're
Is
talking
Angelisa?
about. Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah, Angelise,
Is it Angie B?
Angie B.
Dude,
Angie, yes, Angie,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, I mean, I know that's one of her favorite, subjects.
It's titties. That just means she likes what I like.
That's right. She's cool people. You have to
Yeah.
pee.
A little bit. I'm doing like a little pee-pee dance.
I mean, if you need to go, it's fine.
I think the top ends are touching my pee-pee.
A little pee-pee touch.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll be right back.
I'll try and keep the masses entertained.
Keep 'em
I can't
entertained.
see the chat.
Remember bread and games.
I can't see the chat. So if you're talking to us via chat, I can't read what you're saying right now. But for those of you that are just joining, Pat had just stepped out, so it's just me and the infinite void. But it's just me, and yeah, we had some. I can't remember what company brought it to us, but it was a pizza, and we got a lot of mushrooms on the pizza. So, they're very good, high in B12, a lot of vitamins inside of mushrooms. I understand, but it for sure. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Anyways, but they're great to eat. That's my favorite flavor on a pizza. If I can just get it with just pepperoni, pepperoni pizza, please. Pepperoni for me. It's mushrooms and pepperoni. Get it? Oh my God, that was fast as fuck, boy. Thank you.
Send it like a fire truck.
You saved my life because I'm over here just floundering around.
Dude, that felt like 12 years. What are you talking about? Angie. She's laughing emojis. OMG, y'all are wild. I know. Oh, there they are. It's the cordyceps. It's the cordyceps.
What does that mean?
A cordyceps is a type of mushroom.
Isn't that the kind of mushroom that was killing
God.
people in that one show?
I think so.
Last
yeah.
of Us?
It's a type of cordyceps, yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one, though, right?
It is.
So why are they killing people?
Well, it's like turkey tail and other stuff. I don't know, let's go look it up real quick. Cordyceps are good for your mental.
Isn't there one called like
clarity.
Maine's tail or something like that?
Lion's tail,
Lion's mane.
Yeah, lion's mane.
Lion's mane. I'm not a shroomatopolist.
Come on, Shrooms, talk to me. How do you spell cordyceps?
This bitch can't fucking.
We're gonna see what it comes up with.
He cannot type. Oh, did it go to fucking
cordyceps.
Yahoo?
There we go.
Oh wow, they're like they sell them.
Yeah, you get Joe Rogan sells these on Alpha Brain.
Huh.
Yeah, Alpha Brain. That's cordyceps.
I'm so young right now.
It's basically just mushrooms that aren't psychoactive.
A genus of fungi that are known for their parasitic relationship with insects. What does that mean? They're often referred to the. Oh no, that's the zombie fungus. The zombie fungus. I can't speak right now. Sorry. I bit my tongue earlier. Because of the way they control the behavior of the insect hosts,
Ooh.
while some species of cordyceps are used in traditional Chinese medicine,
Mm-hmm.
they do not infect humans that we know of.
Yeah.
That we know of.
Cordyceps benefits.
That's crazy though, because I
Yeah.
know I heard a story about that. Like they would get inside the bugs.
Yeah.
And like basically just take over their brain and make
Mm-hmm.
them go to a place that was like warm and moist where they could like reproduce.
Yeah.
And then they would just eat them.
Just like, I'm sorry to interrupt, just like toxoplasmosis.
Stop saying that.
You don't like that word?
No, stop
Toxo.
saying sorry to interrupt.
Oh. Sorry.
Just say to interrupt you.
To interrupt you.
Because
Toxoplasmosis.
is anyone really ever sorry? Because they're going to interrupt you anyway.
Yeah, I know, right? You're
No
right.
one's really
True.
ever sorry.
That's
So
true.
when people, why do people say that? Sorry to interrupt you.
Sorry to interrupt
Like,
you.
no, you're not. Because if you were really sorry to interrupt me, you wouldn't fucking interrupt me in the first place.
True.
And knowing that what I'm saying right now is very important and means a lot of things to a lot of people. None of it, which to me, I don't mean anything that I'm saying right now to me.
What does cordyceps do to humans? Enhance athletic performance, boost the immune system, and potentially reduce
I would like for you to show
inflammation.
that screen
And-
instead of my stupid face.
Sorry.
Thank you.
You have a wonderful face. And blood sugar levels. Some studies also suggest it might have anti-cancer properties, but more research is needed. However, it's important to remember that cordyceps is not a cure-all, and the information provided is not substitute.
That's a
Yeah,
disclaimer.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Like they have to say that.
Yeah.
You have to say, "Hey man, this ain't gonna fix everything.
man.
It's not gonna be the cure all for everything." You know, because some people think that it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people are.
I feel like you know something that I don't know. You keep
What?
looking at the screen. Is
No, it's
somebody
just-
speaking to us right now?
I'm checking to make sure nobody is. No, she hasn't said anything.
Okay.
All she said is, "Oh my, this is golden." That's all she said. Yeah, we're hanging out, man.
Like a shower?
Like a golden shower, diddy party. What are we talking about? What's going on here?
I don't know, but we're having a great time, folks. I
Oh.
hope that you join us. I hope you stay with us.
God, I feel like I'm riding on a meteor shower.
I really feel like it's nice. It feels really good.
It does.
Yeah.
It feels like a whole, like a half of me is whole. almost.
I'm vibrating on a different frequency.
Yeah,
tonight.
it's awesome.
Yeah. 100%.
Cordyceps.
I don't think it's cordyceps.
Dude, have you watched the rest of The Last of Us?
No.
You haven't?
No. Gabby asked me that the other day, and I said no. And she said, why? And I said, because.
Well, actually, I don't think.
Spoiler alert. If you don't know what's going to happen in episode 2 of season 2, spoiler alert. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to exit the premises or just mute it.
Yep.
You don't
Go
got to
ahead.
leave, but just 5,
And when he puts his hand back
4,
up, you're clear.
3, 2, 1. Fucking Joel dies. And I was like, what in the fuck? You know, please God.
Oh my God! Like 3 people just popped in when you said.
Actually, I wasn't thinking that at all. I was just thinking, okay, I'm done with this show. Because honestly, he was
like
kind
the
of
main fucking character.
I mean,
that's how the video game.
he's
is.
the best actor
Yeah.
in the entire cast.
Oh yeah.
In my opinion. He's handsome.
Yeah.
That's a handsome man. Can we all agree?
Yeah.
He's handsome. But yeah, so I mean, I was just like, I don't know if I'm going to watch this anymore.
Yeah.
You know, look, I have a 5 head and don't need to be reminded that there were other people out there with like 16 heads.
Yeah.
Okay, and really tiny faces. Like and I'm not making fun of the girl. I'm not, because that would be making fun of something that she cannot change. But all I'm saying is,
in the storyline,
there's something that it drives me away from that show.
I don't know. Well, I've watched it through.
Who popped in?
I don't know. There's like a couple people popped in, popped out for a minute. Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
You guys gonna keep coming in
Yeah.
here and leaving us?
Fucking coming in here, not on our face. I mean, what?
No, sir. That's a no for
I
me.
mean, so far I think the show's
what is happening with
like a
this?
7 out of 10. The
Can
Last
we-
of Us.
I
we're talking
want to
about.
figure out how to go wireless. Everything.
Oh, like with the headphones.
I
and-
hate wires.
Maybe it's just for now.
I fucking hate them.
Maybe it's just because of tonight.
Because
No,
tonight.
I mean, I like him though.
Sorry, I went into Phil Collins. When somebody says tonight, I automatically go to that song.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's more cleaner with wires. It's less prone to shit dying. You know what I mean? You gotta charge shit if it's wireless. You gotta keep up batteries or whatever it may be.
And there's
Bluetooth.
more latency with wireless.
Yeah.
I know. I've
Yeah.
tried them. I've tried to use wireless headphones. I bought a set of 4 wireless headphones that connected to a little transmitter box, and then I plugged it into that thing. And then not only were we getting this whack-ass echo, but it was like you hear yourself talking, and then like 10 seconds later, you hear it in your fucking headphones.
Yeah. She said, P.S. That show was not it for me. I don't even remember it.
The Last of Us?
Yeah.
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 Good. But fucking,
it's based off a video game.
I dropped spoilers for those that were.
Yeah.
I feel like really bad because I think that's probably why those people like they came in and I was like Joel dies, and then they're like,
yeah.
fuck.
Well, fuck. Yeah,
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah, the universe fucked them.
Well, I in my defense,
Yeah.
I did say
Spoiler alert.
and
5,
and I gave a time
4, 3,
3 to
2,
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Whatever.
So yeah. But yeah, this
Yeah.
is an interesting evening. It's not like it's not like the other boys. I'm not like the other boys. What is that? I feel like that was from something. I think it was from the Michael Jackson Thriller.
When you say
video.
boys, you mean toppings? Fungi?
No,
What? Kind of
no, I'm past that. We're there.
We're there.
I think everyone gets the fucking
Yeah.
picture.
I want to be a fun guy.
Yeah, that's what. That's my joke.
Yeah.
That's my dad joke. What did one mushroom say to the other mushroom?
Yeah.
You're a fun guy.
You're a fun guy.
Yeah.
There
Thank
it is.
you.
Thank you. All right.
I've said that joke a million times and never got a rim shot or any laughter, basically.
Tonight's the night. Tonight's the fucking night.
Apparently. You want me to sing that song.
I'm going to get this cordyceps off.
Yeah, you keep putting shit up there
know.
that we don't want to see.
I know,
And
like-
then you get hyper-focused on it.
Then I'm like, oh my God.
Well, that's
fun
the
guy.
problem with this.
Well, it kind of forces you
Being
to go
live.
in depth on a lot of weird shit,
Yeah.
I guess.
You remember we were talking, back, or way back in the beginning of this episode
Yeah.
when we were talking about AI?
An hour and 7 minutes ago. Yeah.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I felt like we've only been going for like 15 minutes, guys. Hang on. Strap in. Get some popcorn.
Woo! Yeah, AI.
Yeah.
Everything's like so tailored to you.
So, yeah, there's a guy. I want you to pull up his Instagram because honestly, dude,
I need something to do. God.
Yeah, I love you. Don't know you. I don't even know your name, but I've got you booked on
What's
a
his
show. House Creates.
That's right.
Nope.
Is it all one word?
Just go House.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's all one word. Nope.
Nope.
Don't
House.
be clicking on shit.
I'm not clicking on nothing. What the hell? Come on.
Oh my God, it's not even there.
Is it in your messages?
Maybe.
What's going on?
I don't know. I definitely follow him on my page, on my
Okay.
on my podcast page, but like this, you're on the
Oh, the photo co.
Yeah, you're on the photo co.
Hold on.
Go to no.
Oh yeah, we're live right now. It's Inception right here.
Oh my God.
So could I go to your followers and maybe find them? Yeah. House.
Oh, this is weird. You're going like
No.
hmm.
Following. House creates.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, I saw it already.
Oh, okay.
We just went this like weird ass fucking back way to find this
House
guy.
creates.
His name is Ryan Newhouser. He's a creative
Okay.
technologist, but he's going to be on the show, and he does a lot of stuff with AI.
Fuck man.
And he's like a real hardcore AI, like, he's like a dick rider for AI, and I mean that in the best of ways.
Yeah. Now I want to pick his brain.
Yeah, hit the follow button because I don't know why I'm not following him there. I got multiple accounts, guys, but see, he was on Connor's
he
podcast.
was on Connor, I think today, right?
Yeah, let's watch one of those.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want Connor. We're gonna.
Early 2000s or 2000, like the Jetsons would be a thing. Like we have flying cars and all these different things now, and it's
Oh, it was
actually
last week,
more
I think.
realistic that these things are
2
happening.
weeks ago.
You know,
That's one
from
of my favorite topics and interests is flying cars.
oh yeah,
I want to own one so bad.
I would
I'm
too.
still surprised they're not made yet.
But have you seen Florida drivers? Can you imagine giving them a freaking flying car? Obviously, it'd probably
They
be more
can't regulate it. They don't know what to do. So.
We would have to make flying stoplights and stop signs.
And it would have to be like some preloaded like map that
Mm-hmm.
whatever
Yeah.
drone car
Guidance.
is taking off and setting off onto, that it loads into this, like agreed geolocation highway map that everybody goes by.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just. Bzzz.
I did see something cool. You're talking about flying cars. So
All right.
I was on.
I forgot we were on a podcast.
I did too. I totally forgot.
what?
I just logged out. Yeah, but aren't Connor and Shannon so adorable?
Yeah,
They're
are.
the cutest.
They're good people.
They
yeah,
are.
you know, I'm so happy that Connor works with me now.
He's coming back on the podcast.
Yeah. We're gonna have him on, man.
I don't remember.
31st,
Yeah,
May 31st.
I think that's it.
Yeah, set the date, folks.
And then after that is the House Creates guy, Ryan.
Okay.
My pits are sweating right
Yeah.
now, bro. I am.
Let's go. Shirts off.
I am. No,
Let's go.
fuck that. I'm not that. No.
Face shots only.
No. Yeah, really. Can you zoom into my fucking forehead? 5 head
shit.
only. Like,
Shit.
listen, can you put your hands down? This is not a we time, okay? We're not we. I mean, it kind of is. You got
Dude,
the right idea, baby.
blast it
Baby
off.
Deadpool.
Blast off into the universe. Husa creates. Yeah, I mean AI.
Did you say Husa creates?
It says that's what Hausa.
Oh, it is.
Hausa creates.
Oh, it is.
Right?
I always thought
Hauser?
it said House
Hausa?
creates.
No, Hausa creates.
Fuck my life.
No, it's all right.
It's so good that we did this now.
Husa? Is it Husa or Hausa? I guess it'd be Hausa created.
I guess. I don't know. I'm glad we did this now
Interesting.
because I don't want to do it with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The fucking. Yeah. Saying his name wrong. That's always the thing for us. Okay, I have to. Guys, I love you on Instagram. I love you, but I got to shut this shit down.
Yeah. Shut it down.
Because I can't focus
On me.
on what I need to focus on.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I got 1 foot in one universe and 1 foot in another universe. Like I'm literally splitting time between 2 universes.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Shut that dimension down. Shutting it down.
My phone.
Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just come on in, comment, talk to us. Saturday night, we're blasting off to the universe. Took some special toppings on our pizza tonight,
No, I don't want to save it.
allegedly. And, yeah. Welcome in. I'm going to look for something else to fucking look up.
Yeah, because I'm zoning out right now.
Yeah, you are.
My phone's at 20%. What does that mean?
Oh, here, do you want this,
Wow, that was not loud at all.
Sorry.
It was actually loud.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
What? That guy's funny.
No, but No, but
Yeah, nobody.
There's been people that have been able to take their blood work with AI
What?
or take their blood work results and put it in AI,
For what?
and they have been able to like help them
Diagnose?
issues and stuff like that. Way like 100% better than doctors. Doctors are wrong like 99% of the time. Yes, I swear to you.
So you're telling me,
If you were to go take your blood work,
yep, to interrupt you,
Mhm.
you're telling me,
you're not sorry, by the way.
I'm not sorry. It's all guesswork in a white coat.
It is. It's because we trust the white
I've always
coat.
known it.
Yeah, I know.
It's always been apparent. Like I could diagnose my kids before we ever went and saw a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just by the way they acted and
Yeah, I knew what was wrong with them.
yeah.
You know?
I know.
They're
And
fucked
usually
up.
it's like let the fever run its course.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
if it's a fever, they're fucked up, man.
Yeah.
They're kids. They're gonna be sick. They're sick.
Yeah.
If I can
Here's
let
some
them be sick,
medicine.
let them, keep them near a bucket or the toilet. Let them vomit. Let them piss. Let them
Yeah.
shit themselves. Whatever. Clean them up nice. You just take care of them. Make sure they get plenty of fluids,
Yeah.
and it'll pass.
Yeah, and like
Like, what is a doctor gonna do? You take it to some.
prescribe you amoxicillin that's about it, really.
Oh yeah, forgot
But
that part.
That shit, man, that shit shreds your gut health, though. You know
it's
what
not
I mean?
good.
I mean, it does save your life for one. That's an advantage. But the downside of it is it just fucks your gut biome.
What about like those mRNA? Was it mRNA? They're the ones that are resistant to antibiotics.
Is that like the mRNA virus?
I don't know.
Like the,
I don't want to know. I'm not. I mean, I want to know. I'm asking.
don't know.
I'm asking the interwebs what they think.
well, yeah, I don't know. That's how it. That's how it lives on. That's how it.
Internet. What do you think? No, I think that's
pass it on to somebody is how it.
Well, I think that when you
evolves.
take too many of those things, and again, I say I think, I don't know, but what I've been here told
Yeah.
is that if you take too many of those antibiotics, your body can get resistant to them,
Mm-hmm.
and you need more and more, and eventually you get a disease or an infection or whatever the fuck it is
Yeah.
that antibiotics won't be able to fix.
Yeah. It's very dangerous.
Only half of my cup is warm.
Can I get a refill?
You want some coffee?
Yeah. You want to pour me some? Here,
Bro,
look at
I
your-
brought
yeah.
I brought the
Hold
Stanley.
on, hold on. Ready? I'll just turn the volume all the way up.
Put your mic up to it.
Oh, I put your mic.
I won't reach. What do you think this is? Put it lower.
Put it lower right here.
No, to your mic.
Oh.
We're fucking dorks.
I heard that. That was so hot.
There's a little ASMR for you.
Little coffee ASMR.
Yeah.
Why am I so quiet?
Actually, I'm gonna top myself off while I'm
Yeah.
at it.
Why don't you top me off too, Jim? Nah, man.
That's Daddy.
Daddy. Oh shit, daddy-in-law. Dude, thanks for my first job at Winn-Dixie when I was 14.
Wow.
Thank you.
Way to bring me down.
Dude.
I mean, not that. What
No.
are you doing with
Oh,
your coffee?
No, but you showed me like a fucking.
Why are you putting it there?
You gave me opportunity to like. Oh, just because I wanted it out of the way.
You just curiously
So,
perched
yeah.
it right next to all the electronics. No big deal.
Not over here. Where I'm gonna fucking punch it. No, you you gave me the opportunity to like do a lot of different things with Winn-Dixie. I remember that. I mean, that
Yeah,
helped me at a very young age grow and be multifaceted because I knew I could do it. Just with my
Wow, you're
parents.
giving me way too much credit. I gave you a job, bro.
No, but I'm serious. Like you gave me the opportunity to fucking grow at a very young age, is what I'm saying, and I'm forever grateful. For
You
that.
need to be careful how you say that.
What do you mean?
I didn't give him no opportunities to grow. It's weird. No, I appreciate you
Yeah.
appreciate me. I'm just fucking around right now. You know.
You saw a lot in me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, in you. That's another weird thing to say. Just calm down.
Full homo. Is that where we're going?
Shh! You can't say
Oh, you can't say that.
Oh, you can say it. I don't care.
Oh,
I
I thought that was back. Didn't Trump design an executive order?
Hey,
No, I'm
yeah.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
Hey.
Jesus. There you go.
We love the gays.
We love them all.
I do. I love them all. They're very fashionable.
Yeah,
They always look good.
they're nice.
They smell good. They look good. They're very nice. Some of them. I think just like in, and this goes to like everything else, but in every, you calm the fuck down. In every like faction of whatever you're into,
Yeah.
like if you're into a group of some sort, because we all click up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the dork group. If you're in my
Anime
group,
club.
you're a dork.
Dude, do you watch
But
anime?
there's always, do you like anime? I love anime.
Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh? No, just kidding.
What do you jerk off? Hentai. Only hentai. Tentacle porn.
Preferably.
Big, veiny purple tentacles. What was I saying? But there in every group,
Every subset, yeah.
there's like always like a lot of nice people, but then there's like a
No.
smaller subset of assholes.
idiots.
So yeah, there's always an asshole in every group.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
What is that?
I don't know what all that shit in the middle
There's
had
one-
to do with anything that I just said, but yeah. I think about that a lot.
There's one in every crowd.
I think about, all the different groups that are in the world.
Yeah.
And I think about how many assholes are in each one of those groups. And per capita, overall, if you average it out, that's a lot of fucking assholes.
Yeah.
You know what means that there's that many assholes? That's a lot of shit,
That's
bro.
a lot of shit.
That's a lot of shit coming out of
8
those
billion
assholes.
people's worth of shit.
Dude, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
But,
Shitting every day.
Some
of us.
however, I can't say but anymore. However. That's how the animes.
Yeah.
They all, if you ever watch an anime, they say the words however every fucking if not every episode, and then no matter what no matter what it takes, no matter the cost. That's like a trope, and I think it's a running joke between all the anime artists and voiceover, the people that write the fucking
So they have that one. Is it like breaking the fourth barrier?
I don't know. I think it's just like an inside joke.
Okay.
For them, and that because it's like every fucking anime,
that's
you
funny.
hear some dude with a deep voice go. He'll be explaining something, and then he'll go, "However, if you were to take up this mantle, whatever it is," and then there's always like,
"That's too good. Do it again."
However.
That's great.
Yeah, but there's always like the protagonist.
Yeah.
And they're like, I will defeat you no matter the cost. It happens.
I got you.
So I'm not sure what any of that had to say mean or had to do with what we were saying, and I can't really remember what we were saying, but I'm for sure I don't want to stop talking because the silence
is deafening.
Get out of my brain, weirdo. I feel eerily connected to you right now.
Yes. I feel your tentacles and your...
You'll never feel my tentacles, sir. Never. That is a very private thing. I don't just pull my... I don't share my tentacles with everybody.
Oh, shit.
But if you're a good-looking lady. However...
Sorry.
However, if you're a good-looking lady... I may show you mine.
He might let you touch his suction cup.
We're getting a little silly, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Watch out.
It's a lot of breath going around in here. It's a lot of heavy breathing. When, laughter is like, I think laughter can make you feel high.
I think so, too.
Like, it's like tantric breathing.
I feel it right now.
Have you heard of that?
I have.
That's like I think people, they say they liken it to like it's like a DMT trip.
Yeah.
They liken it to that.
Well, I think it has to do with something along the lines of breathing.
As long
Blah, 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 blah,
my
blah,
mouth don't work, money.
I guess I was Scottish in a past life.
Yeah, or
I guess I was Scottish.
Or in a barrel of scotch.
Fuck. One of the two. No, I haven't been that way in a long time.
We are not drunk, folks.
What was I even talking about? What are we going?
What were we talking about?
Y'all are cooking.
Who said that?
Our Jamaican friend. Oh, wait, which Jamaican friend? Because there's two Jamaicans in here again tonight.
Well,
not Miss Angie B.
She's not Jamaican.
Tristan.
She's from the islands, but she's not Jamaican.
Oh, she's not Jamaican?
No. I'm fairly certain it's Trinidad, right? If I'm not mistaken. You got to get your
I
islands right,
hope she's
bro.
still in here to correct me.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
We are cooked, and we are cooking.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Well,
We're chefs right
but
now.
let me just say this. I'm still I say still. I am 8 years sober, so I'm not drinking anything, and I don't smoke pot.
Yeah.
So we're not high. Not on pot.
I'm hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi. My name's Dad. Did you bring your New Balance? Calm the fuck
sorry.
down.
I didn't hear
I
that.
would like to change the dad uniform.
You don't like the New Balances anymore?
Not a fan.
No,
Never
I,
have
I like
been
a
a
good
fan.
pair of Nikes. Just some.
I just say we go Vans. Let's go old
Yeah.
school. Let's get old school.
See, I don't know.
Hat on backwards, old school, Vans. I think everybody looks good in Vans,
It's true.
especially women.
Yeah.
I love a girl that can rock some Vans.
Hey man, do a kickflip. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. You might run up on someone that actually knows how to do one.
True. They're usually wearing Vans. That's
I
for
could.
sure.
That was one trick that I could never pull off in all of the years that I skateboarded. I could never do a kick flip.
Yeah.
I almost broke my fucking ankles a bunch of times trying to get it to work.
Yeah.
Like when the board flips up sideways like this, and you
Oh.
fucking your ankle goes, it's like
Ugh.
you just have to fall with it, otherwise it'll snap.
Ugh.
Your ankle, not the board. The board's not gonna break.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to break one of them
Oh,
boards.
yeah. Dude, I have broken bones.
Don't fucking call me dude.
Dude, just thinking about breaking bones right now scares me. Dude, I've broken a
Oh my God.
sternum.
Did you?
I have broken a sternum. I have broken 2 ribs.
What's
I
a
have broken
sternum?
both my wrists. The sternum is this right here.
Isn't that your solar plexus?
Your sternum is right there in the middle.
Well, that's a weird word, isn't it?
What, solar plex?
Yeah.
It is. I don't know what to think of that right now.
I got punched in that like a bunch of times, and it knocked me out.
Like your diaphragm area? Isn't that your solar
I don't know.
plex?
I thought that
All right,
was
we're gonna
your
have to
solar
put it into
plexus.
this right here. What is a solar plex? But I have broken
A
ribs.
solar plexus. You got to get it right. But I think that it is. I don't know, but like something like. What do we got?
Solar plexus. Oh yeah. We're looking at it now. Oh, my God.
Excuse.
Why does it keep going to this?
Excuse
shit?
me.
Why does it keep going? Good thing they can't see this bullshit.
I wish there was like a voice activated thing that we could just talk into it,
Yeah.
like your phone.
I wish it would just go to the fucking correct thing every time.
Yeah, don't show my fucking weird ass fucking search
No, we're not doing all that.
history. No, that's celiac plexus.
Plexus?
Oh.
Oh, it's the same thing. All right.
Well, fucking damn. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
It's like right
So,
above
yeah,
your
the-
abdomen.
So right below your diaphragm? That is your diaphragm, I,
I
guess.
thought, yeah.
Okay.
I got punched. I'm sorry.
Oh. So did you,
Fucking
you got
tell.
the wind knocked out of you?
And I passed, and I got knocked out
Oh shit.
by doing that.
Fuck.
Yep, a guy named. Oh God, I don't want to put him on blast, but I don't even remember his last name. I just remember John. He did it in school one time,
Yeah.
but I was asking for it
Oh yeah.
because I was a little prick.
Uh,
I was a little prick back in the day.
how many times did he punch you there?
Just once.
Oh wow.
That's all it took. Yeah, it like
Yeah.
basically it knocked all the wind. I
yeah.
went and
Yeah.
pushed all the air out of my lungs, and I think they collapsed because I couldn't bring any more air in,
Yeah.
and I was not
They
thinking
were all
straight.
shriveled.
I kind of and I think I started blacking out immediately
Wow.
because I couldn't. I don't. It was like I was like
Your
I
body
kept.
was in shock.
So here's what. Well, I'll break the story down.
Let's hear it.
I feel like I've told it on here before, but I'm gonna say it again. I was a
haven't
little.
heard this one.
I was a little prick.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody that's from high school, that wasn't my friend, they'll tell you that I was a little prick. I mean, I had to get some kind of ASMR. We're just sitting here, but I needed some water before I tell this story. But-
Holy shit.
so like, in school, I used to, I would come in from the parking lot
Yeah.
and I'd walk up a hallway. This is a bad story. And anyways, one day my friend John was there. We were in band together. And I thought he was cool.
Yeah.
And even after this, I still think he's cool. I don't think any less of him. I was the asshole. If this is one of those am I the asshole stories, then for sure I was the asshole.
Yeah.
But like when you break your foot, like a toe,
Mm-hmm.
there's no cast when you break your toe.
True.
So you just wear your shoes.
Yeah. Oh, and he had a broken.
He had a broken toe. And so my dumb ass, I walk up behind him. And when someone's foot is going up and you
Yeah,
kick the back
kick
of it
the back
as
of it.
it's going up,
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called.
I forget. But I know
Yeah,
what you're
there's a
talking about.
name for
Yeah.
it. But anyways, and I did that. Boom, and I did it once, and he goes. I saw him. He sucked in a bunch of air, and he turned around and he goes, "Don't fucking do that again." And I was like, "Okay, no problem." And we kept walking.
He warned you.
He warned me.
Fuck.
We got a little further down the hallway, and he was right by his classroom.
Yeah.
I fucking did it again.
Oh no.
and he turned around and just fucking hit me in that spot as hard as he possibly could. Turned around and went. He just fucking dipped. He went into class.
Wow.
Because he was pissed.
Yeah.
And rightly so.
Yeah.
So I took I probably got about 5 or more steps. I was
Yeah.
like, ha! I kind of laughed it off. I was like, my bad. And then I kind of kept walking. But I think my lungs were collapsed.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't thinking that I can't breathe air. So I wasn't like freaking out.
Yeah.
Because I think I was passing out.
Oh wow.
And all I remember was the next thing I remember was being like I was rolling over, and this red-haired girl, and her name I believe was Angela. If I remember, we grew up on the same block together.
Okay.
But she was this red-haired chick. Yeah, her. Anyways, it's just funny that her name's Angela, and we have an Angie B in the chat. But she was looking over me, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I just remember like everything
Came back.
like the irises opening from like a camera, and it was like you could see like the vignette was like expanding around my eyes, and I'm like, oh shit! And then everything had to come into focus.
Yeah.
And I realized I just got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
And I got up and I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And I tried to walk it off because you're
Yeah.
everyone's
You're like,
looking at you. I wasn't even thinking about the pain.
Oh yeah.
Not at all. Apparently, I had some scrapes. My elbow, my
you
wrist,
fell down and shit. Yeah.
my knee. I had a hole in my brand new jeans because I hit
Dang.
hard, boy.
On the concrete.
I hit hard on
Yeah.
that concrete, boy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but that was, and but that's what you get
Yeah.
for like
Fucking around, finding
fucking
out.
around, and I
Yeah.
found out.
Yeah.
So, John, I love you, man. You're still, I used to look up to this guy. He was a really good percussionist, really good drummer, and I like people like that.
Yeah.
But I always fucking do this thing. I always do this fucking thing. Well, I used to. I feel like I've grown.
Oh yeah.
But I have a tendency to push dudes away.
Yeah.
Like out of my life, and I'm not to sound, whatever. I'm heterosexual male, but I'm just saying, and this is years of therapy have taught me this as well, because I've been told this by a number of therapists. Like you push dudes away. You harbor like an animosity, and I think it has something to do with like
Growing up.
Yeah. Without a dad. And then I had this weird ass fucking stepdad that like.
Oh yeah.
It was
Bad
a
example.
short stint. No, I did not. Well, I never looked at him as any type of example, good, bad, or indifferent.
But
He was
bad
just
interaction.
there, and
Yeah.
he was a bad actor. It was not a good person, and and I won't disclose why. I mean, it's some pretty personal
Heavy shit, yeah.
we can talk about it offline, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
Let's just say
Well.
my mother caught him doing some crazy shit.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this.
Okay, you heard
I
the
have.
story.
I've heard of this.
And she booted his ass out
Oh, yeah.
immediately. Thank God.
Crazy shit. Ugh. Yeah. No, I think everybody is kind of subliminally brought up a different way through their interactions at a young life. It's just everybody has that. you
Yeah,
know.
some less subliminal and more like intentional.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and it's weird that people have like, we all have these like thoughts about things, and everybody's so passionate about certain things, but it's like, where did that come from? It came from your examples growing up. It came from your parents. It came from your school. It came from your teachers. It came from your church. It came from all the people in your life up to the time where you started having an opinion about things.
Yeah.
Teaching you their opinion. So you are every person in the world is a culmination of all of those people, all of those different opinions,
Blended opinions.
and they're all culminating into your opinion. So, I mean, and it's just like anything. It's just like these people that are raised. Let's just pick one faction. Those polygamists, the fucking Mormons.
Yeah.
And I'm not picking on the Mormons. I'm not I'm sure there's some inside that group, there's some really fantastic people, and
yeah.
I feel for all those people. But the women, they're like sister wives and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy
But they
shit.
think that that's normal because that's how they were raised.
Yeah.
You know, but we think it's not normal because we weren't raised that way. So looking from the outside in,
Yeah.
we're like,
We're the same.
they
as
are
them.
fucked up.
Yeah.
That's really fucked up. But to them, they're like, you're fucked up.
Yeah.
You should have 26 wives.
Yeah.
And I think I'm here to tell you why I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy because one wife is far too much. Okay?
Well, yeah, but when you say like everybody's a blended opinion, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like your thoughts may change drastically
Oh, yeah.
after your interaction with somebody. You know, like
100%.
on the world itself. You know, it could change you light years. You know, I
Yeah.
don't know. So
No, yeah.
it's just crazy how like you can talk to one person and it can really just spark something in you. You know, so
whoever is watching this, I'm just watching Patrick
Gabby
switch.
just popped in.
I'm watching Patrick switch back and forth with the cameras, and you're probably going to be like we should have put a disclaimer at the beginning for like the what do they call it when like a game has a lot of bright flashing
Oh
lights.
yeah.
And like if you have like
Stroke warning?
yeah, like stroke warning.
May cause stroke.
You know, Gabby has never popped into a fucking episode. I
know.
don't think. So hello, Gabriella.
She's popped in. She's watched a couple.
Has she?
I know that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. I think she
Yeah.
just wanted to pop in and see how things were going,
Oh,
how
yeah.
things were progressing, how things were shaping up.
We're all fun guys.
Yeah, but we're fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Life is fine. We're all good.
Hey man. She said, "What are you even talking about? I'm always watching."
Oh shit.
Nah,
That's scary.
that is scary.
I don't want my kid to always watch me. No.
No, thank you.
No. I mean, on the podcast, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And
Yeah.
thank you for your support. However, that was what we are both yawning.
I
Like
know.
crazy right now. What does
Fuck.
that mean?
It happens.
What
It
does that
happens.
mean?
It just it. So when you yawn, it's because your lungs are filled with too much hot air.
Why do I keep saying what does it mean?
I think it's because our breath rate is slowing down. We're becoming
your
more
body's
relaxed.
telling you, bitch, you need more
Yeah,
oxygen. You're
yeah.
talking too much and you're
Yeah.
letting too much oxygen
Oh
out.
my gosh, she said she's right behind me.
Okay.
She's right behind me. What the fuck?
It didn't work, Gabby.
Damn it.
It didn't work. But I'm telling you, if you were this cord right now, it is completely freaking me out.
Yeah. Now we're having a good time. We've been on a lot of different tangents tonight.
Oh, dude,
I'm
I
enjoying
feel,
this.
I definitely
Like 1,000 miles an hour.
yeah,
Sorry, I just took it down.
yeah, I was like, what? It
Yeah.
just got dark over
I
there.
just figured out what we're gonna.
Going zero dark.
0 dark 30
Zero. Why is it zero dark 30?
because
what
it means
does that mean?
30 minutes after midnight.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yes, it does. That's when the mission's leaving.
Is that a military thing?
That's when we're gonna go kill Osama bin Laden, motherfucker.
He's already dead. He's already gone.
That's 0 dark 30.
Yeah, you can calm down with that. You can't say kill. You have to say
Yeah.
alive.
Oh, unalive. I'm
Here we
sorry.
go. Let's get
Gosh.
on this tangent. Let's go. Let's talk
That's
about.
fucking stupid.
Let's talk about how dumb that is.
We've been talking like this for thousands of fucking years, and here we are, having to say unalive.
Yeah, we have to nerf the world, man.
You can't even say the M word. MURD.
Oh yeah, careful with what you.
What the
I,
fuck,
I was
man?
like when you said the M word, I thought you said the N word. I was
Oh,
like,
no.
I don't want to say that word.
No.
That's not one that I want to say. It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that word.
But, like,
anyways,
Like why can't you say that?
have you ever like just thought of a word and think that you said it, and you have to like in public,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Fuck, did I just say that out
Like
loud?"
did I just fuck that up?
Because I was thinking it, and I was like, I don't want to say it. That's
No,
but
I don't ever actually.
I didn't
have
just say
issue,
that, did
don't
I?
think.
I'm
No.
asking you.
I don't ever have that issue.
No, I'm asking you. Did I just say that?
Oh what?
I don't think I did.
No, you didn't.
Okay, good.
Gabby, did you say it?
Oh my God,
I don't think you said it.
the universes are colliding.
No.
So are my butt cheeks.
Yeah, it's just your brain is becoming one with everything around you.
It's definitely melting for
Yeah.
sure. I like it though. It's good.
No, this is cool. A
So
melding
happy.
of the minds.
I'm pissed that I missed. There was an event this morning that I wanted to go to and I fucking forgot about it, and My friends over at the Collab Cafe,
Oh, they had an event.
which is
Okay.
they've started like a coffee bar.
Oh.
They hired a
barista?
barista. They've got a
Wow.
whole, and they had a DJ there. There was a fuckload of people there. So, congratulations on the great turnout. I saw the videos, so I'm loving it for you guys. That's fan-fucking-tastic. I hope that's not like I hope it's an everyday thing. And,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I'm like keep talking to this.
Well, you think they're
inanimate object?
Are you hoping it's like a everyday barista? Like
No, I mean
coffee
I hope
shop
it's
style?
I hope
Okay.
that's like incorporated into the rest of the function of that place, because I really feel like I would enjoy it. And
So,
for
but is it still going to be like a studio style?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that,
they have a gigantic fucking bar.
dude. I
Why
know.
not give
Yeah,
like a quarter of it to a fucking coffee guy?
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Let him rent that.
Somebody
space
that can
out.
yeah. They can make some
Really fuck it up in
badass
there,
coffee. Yeah.
Dude, have you tried
every-
Eliano's down the road?
I've tried Eliano's.
It's pretty fucking good in my opinion.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I have not found a coffee place yet to really
Nail it.
knock my pants off.
Yeah.
Knock my socks off. Pants.
It's because like they don't make it the way you like it.
Maybe.
Ah,
Because I like it black.
like dork.
Yeah. I mean, I just like it black, but not over roasted.
Oh, okay.
All these coffee places get it wrong. Like Starbucks gets it wrong. They fucking burn their fucking beans.
Yeah, that's true.
So then their coffee tastes like asshole unless you put a fucking pound of sugar in there and a bunch of fucking. Did these lights just get brighter?
No.
Okay. I thought it was me. I think I just opened my eyes a little wider, but yeah. No, I mean, but they burn their beans, and then it just to make their coffee seem like it's stronger.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make the coffee stronger. And if anything, it makes it weaker.
Yeah, it
There's
does.
less caffeine. I burn it
'Cause you're
out.
burning it. Yeah, anything that's 212 degrees or more is fucked.
Well, I'm
It's
just
all
talking about
burnt.
I'm just talking about the beans themselves.
Yeah. But I'm talking like down to the molecular level. You know what I mean? Down to if you burn anything, like even protein, if you cook it, like if you overcook your steak a certain amount,
It'll be
even
a
the
hockey
protein
puck.
won't be fucking viable.
It'll
So,
just be a hockey puck.
yeah.
Do you ever feel the tectonic plates floating around? Oh my God! There was a video that Alana showed me that just reminded me of that.
Are you talking about the one where the Earth split?
You could see it split,
Bro, you talking about the one where it was like the gate right there, and then the
Yes!
sidewalk and the road right there,
and you could see the whole view
I
shift.
showed Gabby that. We watched it like 20 times.
Yeah,
dude.
that's crazy.
And it like, because it went over, it separated like this and went boom. It like shook like that. That was the craziest thing ever.
I feel like we have hit these microphones more than they needed
Yeah.
it. They didn't do anything to us.
Yeah, poor guys.
I have been stroking mine earlier today.
Whoa.
I grabbed the
Earlier
shaft.
today. Whoa.
Yeah, earlier today in the podcast.
Oh, okay. I thought you talking about pre-pod.
No, that was in the shower.
Oh, wow.
I grabbed my shaft, not this shaft.
Whoa.
Mine is not,
Has girthy and black.
Although,
Oh, shit.
no, it's like more like,
There we go. Asian Jim. All right.
yeah.
Asian Jim off The Office.
However,
Oh.
I know how to work my 2 inches, ladies.
Ah.
It's not that kind of show. I apologize for all of you that have your children. Your children. That's a weird fucking Freudian slip.
Yeah.
Children, not children. Don't say that. You hush. That was Baby Deadpool.
Baby Deadpool.
That was my other. It wasn't me, Patricia. It wasn't me. It was Patricia.
Get your hand off that thing. He fucking takes a hold of you every time you touch him.
It wasn't me. It was
Wasn't me.
Patricia. Oh God.
Having a great
Let
time.
me channel Jen now.
I'm having a grot Tim. I know, right?
Great time too. I miss you, Jen.
Jen.
You need to come back on the show, ho. But I'm booked up through the.
Damn, you are.
Which we're only halfway into the month, but
All the way up to June.
yeah,
Nice.
I like it like that though.
Yeah.
I like that. Then I know who's coming.
Yes. I'm gonna come.
That was my favorite. Did you notice I worked that into
Yeah.
the clip that I made of us?
Oh yes, I did.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, it's so good.
I love it.
I know fuck.
Gotta call it out, man. I'm gonna come.
Oh God, these pants are really tight. I think it's not the chair. I think it's my pants are too tight.
These pretzels are making me thirsty. Holy shit!
We're not even eating pretzels.
I know. I'm just thirsty.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you need more water?
I'm about to go get some here in a minute. It was a good Seinfeld reference.
Do you want a sip of my water? Are you worried about?
I'll take a sip of your
What are you
water.
worried about, man?
I feel like it's a challenge now. Mr. Beast is about to pop through the door.
You drink this water
I
that someone
know.
else drank after for $10 million. Can you do it? My OCD ass has a hard time drinking after people. Like, this is your water now. But
Oh,
I
yeah?
will, yeah. However, I will,
Why'd you offer it to me?
I
then?
don't have any problem.
the shirt off your back.
I don't have any problem sticking my tongue up a girl's ass.
Whoa.
But I don't
I
want to
just
drink after you.
Drink after you, yeah.
That's gross.
I just fucking drank after you.
I haven't had my tongue in a girl's ass.
No.
That was for comedic effect. It was a joke.
Okay.
It was a joke. It's a joke.
I could taste it
Joking.
now.
You can't taste shit.
I know COVID fucked me up.
Hey-o.
I said the word. I said it.
Look, I'll drink after you. Where's Mr. Beast?
Oh, yeah. You're going to win $1 million.
I wish.
I know, right?
Oh my God. Oh wow, we are in sync.
This is weird.
Yeah, wow. I had actually thought about like if you won the lottery, like what would you do?
If me?
Just
Or if
anybody.
Anybody?
You know, like like people think.
I need you to think about that for me, though, more. Let's make that happen.
Well, I'm just saying, people think like, oh, they immediately they start thinking like philanthropic.
Oh, yeah.
Like, of course, you haven't actually won the money. It's just this is just a you know, if
Yeah.
you did, like, what would you do? You know, and it's like a lot of people start thinking philanthropic. They're like, I'm going to help out people. I'm going to donate to, you know, charities, and you know, I'm going to help. You know, of course. And then you're like, I want to help my family, my mom,
Yeah.
my mother. There, she's never going to have to work again. You know, she doesn't work now. She's retired, but I'm going to make sure she's taken care of. She's not going to clean her house.
Yeah.
All the things, you know.
Well,
you
just think, there's people that have started off with small loans of $1 million.
Yeah, with
you
my
know,
small loan from my father for $10 million.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
What, bitch?
What?
I mean, good on you. I'm glad you have that generational wealth, but
But there's a lot of people that have done
We're-
different things with their money. is
yeah,
what
we're
I'm saying.
talking about people that like you put them into the scenario and you just put it across, and it's just a
Yeah.
what if scenario. It's like, hey, what if you won $1 million? I mean, not even a million. What if you won $100 million? What would you do? And
I know.
and they automatically start thinking about,
Oh, my mom would get a job.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. I know.
but that's not your first
it's a
thought.
it's a wet dream, though.
That's not your first thought.
Oh, my first thought is my ranch
Yeah,
with a fucking badass pool in it.
but the first words out of your mouth are,
What?
everybody's going to be taken care of.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But
Me
the
and mine's,
But your first thought is,
Yeah.
it's just funny how our brains work.
yeah.
Because it's every man for himself.
I legit think of a compound if I think of winning the lottery.
I don't.
It was like with my folks, though.
I
you know what
don't.
I'm saying? Like, everybody's
I don't.
taken care of.
When the thought passes my mind of me winning $100 million, let's just say, or winning the lottery,
Some crazy amount.
I immediately picture myself alone on an island
Really?
with a fucking drink in my hand. And I don't drink, but
Okay.
this is how I picture myself.
Yeah.
And with
Non-alcoholic.
with a chiffon type of shirt just blowing in the wind with some little khaki shorts and
Yeah.
barefoot, you know, and somehow in this imagination I'm ripped and hairless.
Yeah. And haven't had a carb in 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the first thought that I have. And then I go, well, you know, I want to take care of my mom, make sure my sisters have a nice place to live, you know, buy everybody brand new cars.
Yeah.
You know, nobody's going to worry about shit, you know, but that's not usually that's not what happens
Yeah.
to someone that actually wins the
They
lottery.
usually blow it the fuck away.
Yes. When they're like, how do you
I
blow
can
all
flip
this
this.
money
Yeah.
and it's so fast? Well,
A lot of it's shitty investments.
coke and whores, you know?
That too, but a lot of it is like shitty property investment. You
I don't
know,
think they invest in shit. I think they invest.
buy a restaurant. They don't know what the
I
fuck
think they
they're
invest
doing.
in strip clubs.
True.
And like
Yeah.
and
Single
hookers
moms.
and
Yeah.
you know, maybe some single moms throw them in there. You know, but I believe that they just blow their money on stupid shit like cars and fucking.
They don't actually inflate the economy, you know, or like fulfill, you know, buy and partake and participate in the economy is what I'm saying.
That's hard for you to say. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what you said
Yeah.
so eloquently.
Partake, participate. I don't even know what precipitate is.
Precipitate. I mean, like, honestly, if you want to help economy, if you want to help people, patronize their mom and pop shops. You know,
Yeah, I agree.
buy out their fucking shop for a day,
Not
so
only
they
that,
don't have
just
to work.
Find out what they
Like,
need
what do you?
fixed.
Well, what do
Shit.
you make in a day running this establishment?
Yeah.
You know, like what do you make? What do you pay your employees? What do you everything?
Mm-hmm.
You go to one. This would be what I would do for real. Like, and you go there and you find out what they make every single day, what they pay out, what
Yeah.
their overhead is, all of it, and you just fucking pay them here.
Yeah, what's your daily profit?
And then you say,
to run?
go take all of your employees. Here's this for you. Put it in the bank. Pay your employees all the things.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to give you more money to take them all just go on a trip or go somewhere and do something.
That's just. Then you got to make sure everybody's thinking like you.
No, I don't care. Look,
You know what I
you
mean?
do whatever the fuck you want with this money.
Yeah, that's
but,
true.
I'm giving you the extra money.
And the opportunity.
So
Yeah.
if you're a good boss, you'll do something with it.
Yeah.
But and then I'm not liable. I just
Yeah.
give you the money, the funds to do the things, and then you go do the things. You do whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care if you take them to fucking Bowl America. I don't give a fuck. Just
Yeah.
pay them all money, and
Oh, yeah.
fuck the pizza party
it's
shit.
crazy. Like versus like big business, like restaurants. Like let's say a Longhorn or whatever, fucking some bought out corporate conglomerate, right?
Wow.
Chain versus your mom and pop. I'm always fucking tipping higher. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I'm playing with my molars.
Like Valentina's right up the road, that little Italian joint. Man, I'm always tipping way higher because they're mom and pop. Fuck these big business people, man. I think the tides have turned to that a lot lately. Is fuck big business and kind of going down back to the roots of things.
Yeah. Well,
Even though it's got us by a fucking stranglehold.
you still order shit on Amazon.
Oh
though.
yeah, well yeah, seldom, but yes, I do. Yeah.
We still use these.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Tied to them.
I mean, until you, God damn it, my tongue keeps getting in the way of my words. Until we cut our ties from this type of shit, like you can't really say that you're doing anything for the environment. You're not doing anything for humanity, but I don't know. We're gonna find out. There's a fucking moth in here. Kill it. That poor moth is 8, dude. Don't eat it. Oh, it went down to the ground. It's gonna sleep now.
Mr. Miyagi, that motherfucker.
Yeah, Mothra is in here. But yeah, so that's weird. That's the biggest.
That was a big one.
I would probably better keep it because he's probably eating up all the little fucking gnats.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen one.
Now the gnat population's gonna rise.
Yeah, his gnats are
It's got his-
rising.
Jim's got his own ecosystem in here,
yeah,
guys.
dude. It is. It's a whole ecosystem.
The whole atmosphere.
Yeah, I feel like I'm dropping shit on my shirt. I just fucking showered this beard.
I feel sticky.
I just feel like
I feel like my kidneys are gonna explode.
Oh,
and
that's
I'm very hydrated.
Oh, he's back. Can you just land somewhere? Just be calm. Oh, that's not
Oh, that's a fucking termite.
kill it. Is it really?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Was it? Oh, that's not
Termite,
good.
folks.
That's not good. I need to spray more.
We'll, get the pest guy out here.
That's all right. I got concrete. Yeah. Not worried about fucking termites.
Well, his universe just ended.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just saw the halls of Valhalla have called him in.
Yep. It's a big old termite mound that he's at now.
What a termite. Do you ever think about what like animals and insects think about? Like, do they think as deeply as we do about death? And do they like sit around and have podcasts?
Did you hear about the chimp that...
like, you're here on the termite podcast, and we're gonna talk about
Where
like,
there's
what we think happens after death.
where they're struggling to pay their termite insurance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're having a real hard time paying attention because there's all these lights, and we want to fly around the lights.
No, but... Did you hear about that chimp that they taught death to? Like... That they basically taught it the aspect of death that like you're gonna die basically is what they were able to
And
tell
it got
it.
depressed.
Yes, and it tried to kill itself numerous times.
Wow, that's fucking dark.
Isn't that great? Like almost as if you're not supposed to enlighten these beings until they've enlightened themselves. You know what I mean?
That's a dark thing that you just said.
Like you shouldn't progress
there's a darkness
thoughts
inside
like
you.
that. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't progress things like that quickly.
Oh,
You know?
As if like if like an alien came and was like, "Hey guys, here's the meaning of life."
Yes.
This is why we don't know what the meaning of life
Yeah.
is. We don't know what we're here, why we're here, what we're doing, why do
Yeah.
we do this. And it's an endless fucking cycle. It's just like this endless cycle just going like a wave. It's like you're here, and as it moves, you die and
Yeah.
you just slough off onto fucking
Bye.
dirt, and there's
Leaves you behind.
more new people just keep taking the wave further.
Yeah, that's
And
so
it's crazy.
That is a way to look at it.
But
A
yeah, it's
wave.
just like this need to carry out our genes. So in a way, we are like a fungus.
Yeah. I don't know. Fungus have
Sa-
heartbeat. They communicate with each other. So yes,
in a way, we are fungi.
Yeah. We are.
We're a couple of fun
We're a
guys.
couple of fun fucking guys.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fun guys.
yeah.
God, we're so corny.
It might
have to
that
be.
may have elicited some laughter.
Yeah,
if there were
maybe.
people here.
If they were. Gabby
We
said
have to-
laugh my
we-
fucking ass off.
We have
so.
to imagine that there is people
There are
here.
people in the room with
However, there are not people here.
Well, we're still waiting on them.
we will make you laugh, no matter the cost.
We're still waiting on the ones that control all this shit to join us tonight. We did.
Why do you think we've been seeing more alien stuff lately? I have theories.
I think some of it's us though.
Yeah.
I think some of it's us to discredit the real. Maybe
Mm.
is what I'm leaning.
There's
towards.
always a smokescreen when the government's involved.
Yes.
You know, and it's just like when they're showing us
There's a look
footage.
at here, not here.
When the government's showing us footage of things that they have captured,
Yeah.
and it's like, you got to trust us. We're the government. We're going to put all this stuff out for you, right?
Yeah.
What about all? And it looks similar to the shit that Everyday Joe's put out, and everybody dismisses it.
Yeah. I've seen some weird shit online lately though. Like I've seen a couple videos where there's columns of water in the middle of the ocean, 300 feet in the air.
But can you trust that?
What is it though?
Is it AI? Did someone create that?
Something.
I've seen a lot of really good videos, and this is probably something to talk about with our friend that's coming on.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
so-
Deep fakes is what you're saying.
well, deepfakes, and also like just like I said, I mean, my logo. I made AI make a logo. I did not even tell them. I didn't even input anything in. So it was like a fresh generation.
Yeah.
I said my podcast. This was my terminology. Take the title of my podcast, the Graybeard Podcast, and turn it into create a logo that looks like the STP oil logo, and
Yeah.
it just fucking did it.
Yeah.
And it said the RGB podcast, and so that was just like a text prompt.
Yeah.
There was no picture. There was nothing involved. That's what I'm saying. But you can do so many crazy fucking things with
Can you
AI.
imagine the discussion we're gonna have 10 years from now?
I don't
Still
think we'll be
around?
discussing.
You don't think?
I mean, 10 years, that's
the
too soon.
interfacing.
But like in 30,
But I'm talking about
If
the
I make it-
just the advancements though.
yeah,
Like 10 years from now,
yeah, this won't even be a topic because it'll be so natural.
it'll be
It'll be so normal. It'll be like
Normalized,
It's
yeah.
like it's just like hardly anybody talks about iPhones anymore.
Oh, remember when we didn't have one? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when we didn't have one.
Yeah.
You weren't even alive yet.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That is insane.
You know what's insane is like there's and I think it's really like and we've talked about this before. It's the best times, it's the worst times. Like this is the best time to live, but it's also for generations that were born like your son, that were born and never not knowing technology.
Yeah.
They've never not known it. We didn't have these. I didn't have this type of technology when we were growing up. When I was a younger lad, we didn't have shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
Had I had this, I would have been doing podcasting when I was like 12
Yeah.
because I'm such a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
But
let me ask you.
but so like I said, I think it's a detriment to the kids. They've always had phones. They've always had the internet.
Yes.
They've always been able to find out things. It's too much information, too fast, all at
bombarded.
once.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it's bad.
I was almost putting it like I was going to ask you a question along the lines of, do you think that
crotch a rest.
do you think that we're so advanced that it's fucking us, basically? Do you think that we're getting so advanced that it's dumbing us and enabling us to make
Some
stupid
people.
fucking decisions.
I think some people are susceptible to that. I
Yeah.
think there's some people that are susceptible to listening to anything that we say and take it as fact.
Oh, that's very true.
You know, and that's
yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a real problem. There are people like that out there, but I'm not going to censor what I say because they think that I'm being, you know, like, oh, he's the fucking Messiah.
Yeah.
No, bitch, I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
just a dude with a microphone. But I think that there's people out there that are very susceptible to
Yeah.
shit like that. What's up?
Gabby said, "Do you think it is possible for every fact to be known?" I think you'd be God, wouldn't you?
In the collective group of people.
There's
in
only
the-
one?
I mean, no, all the humans in the world, every fact is known because we make the facts.
But I think
I know what she's saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
Is that the singularity?
no.
No?
No.
When every fact is known by one being and
That's a rarity.
what do you mean?
What do you mean?
But what I mean is like when everything comes to one.
I'm
like
going deep like fucking ribeye steak, bitch.
taking you down to the trenches.
Anyways, yeah, no, I
When-
think that's a trick question. But thank you for posing it.
you don't think like one flesh human evolves and becomes part
Did you
robot,
say flesh?
like a human made of flesh, right?
I mean, that's
Correct.
What, you don't have
And-
to add flesh to human.
But I'm going like 100 years from now, right?
okay.
A human with flesh, right, becomes morphs half robot, half human, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they have AI downloaded into them with all these fucking facts.
Well, I mean, Neuralink, it's coming.
yeah.
I think that one day, just like we think that everybody's got a cell phone.
Yeah.
Everyone has one, and you don't even think about it. It's just a part of your routine. You wake up, you unplug your cell phone, you put it in your pocket or your purse or wherever on your little
Yeah.
belt clip, wherever you like to
But
put that.
that's kind of. But
So-
the thing is, that transcends what I'm talking about. You have to physically pick up your phone and do this. I'm
No, I
talking
know,
about.
but I'm
something
talking
that
about
you just-
Neuralink. That's
yeah.
what I was getting to.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You know, no,
I'm
are
jumping
you?
the gun.
Are you?
I am sorry. I'm sorry
You're
if
not
that's
sorry.
what you're getting to. I'm
Bitch, you
sorry.
just interrupted
I am
me.
sorry.
You don't care.
No, I'm sorry if that's what you're getting to.
No, but yeah, Neuralink. I mean, it's going to be so natural.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to have one. You know, by the time you're 5, you know, everyone's going to be outfitted, or it could happen at birth. I mean, it could be one of those things where it's best for someone to be outfitted with the Neuralink at birth because your cranium is soft. And then, you know, it'll grow around it and all that good stuff. And now when you go home, could you imagine? Because they give you instructions when you take a newborn home.
Yeah.
They tell you like, hey, this is how you kind of take care of the baby.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you feed the fucker, wash it, clean it, you know, all that.
Rotate it.
Yeah,
literally.
make sure it's breathing. But then now the instructions are going to be going home with you that like you make sure you clean the
USB-C.
yeah, whatever the USB
USB-C
site.
port.
So and make sure you do that for the first 5 years.
And make
you have
sure
to
you
do it
put your
3
update
times a
in.
day because if you don't, the skin will grow over it, and then you won't be able to access the internet
God,
and updates.
that sounds like a Black Mirror episode.
It is a Black Mirror episode. They are so on the fucking nose, but I think that we are headed in that direction. I think so.
You think all that's like pre-programmed, like we were talking about earlier, Black Mirror? Some
like
of that
inside
is,
your genetics?
well, no, but like some of it's like preparing you for things to come.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly think it's coded in our genetics. Like, I think that we are doing these things to evolve ourselves, and I think it's just the next evolution. I think that AI is the next evolution in human, you know.
You think these people were on mushrooms when
Like
they were
if-
thinking about this?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
But I think that if people think that humans we're it. We evolved to humans,
Yeah.
and this is where the buck stops with us. I think that people are fucking delusional.
Yeah.
They're delulu, baby, because millions of years of evolution, and when it's just going to stop with us, fuck. No. There's other versions coming,
Yeah.
and it's going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
You can't. We're not ready. That's why we're going to die off.
All right. Gabby just trying to. I feel like she's using ChatGPT to ask these questions. Saying, hey, what would you ask 2 guys tripping on mushrooms on a podcast on a live stream? Watch.
Probably some stupid shit like that.
Are people innately good, or is moral virtue a learnt thing?
Oh, that's too hit.
Are
Wait.
are people innately good,
Mhm.
right? Or is moral virtue a learnt thing?
That's a good question. I don't think that they're innately virtue. Like
I think
know,
everybody just starts as like a
blank slate.
canvas, yeah, and then whatever's painted on them.
Yeah, but there. I mean, we
sticks.
do know that there is genetics like baked into you.
Correct.
So
I have
know,
the same mannerisms as my father.
Yeah.
You know.
But also, you're like a control subject, so we don't really know because that would take too long of a time to like.
What's going on here?
It takes
I'm
a whole
subject.
Yeah, no, I mean like
I'm in a lab. What's going on?
you are.
You finally fucking told me. All right.
It just takes too long. It's too long of an experiment to find out. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You would have to literally do the Truman Show, with like a group of people.
Oh, I
because
see.
like to find that answer out. Because,
If genetics carry.
right, because is it nature or nurture? If you were left alone, or if you were raised by, if you were your father's and mother's product of them,
Yeah.
but you were raised by a different set of people, would you be the same person you are right now because of their genetics?
That'd be a crazy social experiment.
It would be.
Gabby said, I'm not using ChatGPT. Just Google to make sure I spell shit right.
I don't know, but these are very
Baby, I love you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved her first.
Yeah. Well, I love her more.
I loved her first. It's a country song. Yeah,
She's awesome.
a lot of people use that as their daddy daughter dance or whatever.
I love you first.
No, it's a country song.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who sung it, but
I don't want to look that up.
yeah, it's a good song, and it is a tearjerker because especially if you have daughters.
Fight to the death. JK. I don't want to fight nothing right now.
No, we're not fighting.
I'm going to fucking hug you to death.
Oh no, don't do that either. No, don't do that
I love
either.
you, brother.
I love you too, bro.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Brother.
Oh, shit. What are we doing right now?
I don't know.
This energy is just tangible.
It's for sure you could cut it with a knife.
You can.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I want everybody that's in the chat to sound off.
Just sound the fuck off.
Sound the fuck off. Step the fuck up to the mic or your...
How many conversations like this have been had on mushrooms?
probably a lot. For sure one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, boy. It was really fun. How long have we been going?
2 hours, 6 minutes.
Wow. Seems like we've been talking for 5 minutes.
Does it really?
But it seems like about an hour ago that you went to pee.
Yeah. It's exactly an hour ago.
I can't even feel my lower extremities, so I don't know if I have to pee.
I feel like my legs are
Well, this
gone.
chair is
Lieutenant
making
Dan.
my butt numb, and it's like rising.
Why did you switch chairs out?
I don't know. I like it though. I like the way it sits me up. You know, I mean, although
Feel
I'm
like you're
slumping
riding
like
a
a
fucking horse
motherfucker.
right
Yeah, I
now.
feel like I'm riding my motorcycle.
Yeah, there you go.
It literally is like a motorcycle seat. Like I feel like I could just lean back and just.
We're gonna put some handles up here for you.
That's not how my motorcycle
That's
sounds.
a soundbite we need right there.
Probably.
That's the one.
I'm sorry.
That's the one.
Wow.
People are like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
Yeah, if you are joining this podcast for the very first time, you've never watched the Graybeard podcast before, this is not what we normally do.
No.
But me and Patty are just hanging out on a fucking Saturday, just chilling. And, we didn't invite a guest this week because, fuck it, that's why. We like to do these every now and then, just the two of us.
Gabby came in with a question.
Oh, here we go. My daughter is joining us in the questions.
Did you ever get detention in school? And if you did, please share with the audience. I want to know.
God, that's so many light years away. I don't remember.
I think I got detention once. I can't remember what for, to be honest.
I feel like
I know it was Miss Denny's.
Who?
Miss Denny, I think was her name.
Yeah, you remember you know what's weird? I say
Denny
that.
detention. That's weird.
The only teacher that I really remember her name, this is really bad, is because she did something really bitchy. She was like the first Karen I ever met. But her name was Miss Salas.
Miss Salas.
And that was first grade. And I just remember, and I think I told this story. Or I don't know if I told this story or talked to someone else. I don't remember. These conversations are all blending together. Anyways, if you folks have heard this story, I'm going to say it again. But like I used to sit next to this girl named Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was Diana Morgan. Sorry to shout you out, but or to blast you out. But and I'm Mullis, so we in first grade and all through school.
Yeah.
We were
right next to
always
each
in the
other.
same class, and we always sat next to each other because they would do alphabetical order. And we were like the only two M's in the class, so she always sat next to me. And that story goes, there is a lifelong story there. Thou shall not go down the path
yeah.
of. Yeah, no, not on the. It's not meant for the podcast.
Not meant for this one.
But yeah, so I think it was her that gave me the gum. I can't recall. Dinah, if you listen to this, you can let me know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Give you the gum.
All I remember was I had gum, and I was chewing gum, and we weren't supposed to chew gum.
Yeah.
And so Miss Alice said, bitch, take that out your mouth
Shit.
and put it on your forehead.
No way.
So I put it on my forehead. And what does a kid do? You forget it's there.
Oh, wow.
And I went on about my day,
No way.
forgetting that it was there. And then did the whole day, went to recess, everything. No one said a fucking word to me all day.
That's
and
crazy.
that lady did not make me take it off because she realized, I think she realized, well, fuck, it's too late now. But it was like, it was
Stuck.
inside the genetics of my hair. It was in the DNA strands of my hair. But yeah,
Oh, God.
it had become part of me at this point. And I just remember going home and like my granddad was so sweet, man. He's
Yeah.
such a sweet man. God rest his soul, Papa, old Walter. But
Yeah, what the hell?
he goes, "What the hell's wrong?
Yeah.
What is that in your
What the
hair,
hell?
boy?" And he just grabbed the tuft of hair and cut it because he didn't want me to get in trouble with my
Yeah.
mom that I had gum in my hair.
Oh, yeah.
But when she came home,
Where's his fucking hair?
it was like
Yeah.
I had a square cut out of
Yeah.
my hair, so it was like, what the fuck? That was the first buzz cut I ever had.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because that was like, how do you
Cut
fix
it
that?
all.
She just chopped it all off. And not sure why we talked about that. Oh, you were talking about like remembering
Detention
things.
teachers.
Detention. We went back.
Weapon of choice in a zombie apocalypse. Go, Jim. While you
sword.
go on that, expand upon that, Jim, I am going to go take a leak and
Oh,
fill
here
up
we
on
go.
water.
You have such a female bladder.
Dude, I do. It's so
Yeah,
weird.
okay.
I have to piss so bad again.
Oh,
I don't know.
that
I
is-
want more water too. Do you want anything while I'm gone?
No, I'm fine.
But what is your weapon of choice in a zombie
Well,
apocalypse?
go pee and I'll do it. I'm gonna wait for you to go. Get the fuck out of
Sit here in
here!
silence.
I don't want you to hear my. I don't want you to hear my zombie weapon of choice.
I'm gonna think of mine.
Okay. Zombie weapon of choice. I'd have to say the katana. You don't run out of bullets. You don't run out of arrows. Fuck you, Daryl. Daryl's a pussy. Okay? He's a redneck, probably from Florida. But anyways, it's a little harsh. I know it's a little harsh. People love Daryl. Fuck him. That's what but yeah, I think Michonne had the right idea. All you got to do is, if it fucking dulls, you just sharpen it. And the thing about zombies that you have to remember is the longer that they're around, the riper they get, the softer and gooier they are, and the easier to fuck up they are, especially with a sword. I mean, honestly, at a certain point, all you really need is like maybe a butter knife. It just cut right through their little heads. And but yeah, zombies are not real. Why would I need a zombie weapon? It's a dark question. That's a real dark question, Gabby. Okay? Are you worried about a zombie apocalypse? I think they outlawed bath salts, so we're okay. But I think if it does happen, I think it's going to be some form of rabies or something like that, Lyme disease, something that, I don't know. I feel like if it could happen, hypothetically, if we could break out in that. But would you even want to be alive if a zombie apocalypse happened? This is always my thing. If the apocalypse is upon us, it is nigh. The apocalypse is nigh. Like, do you want to be alive? Do you want to be, out there trying to fend off? Because not only are you going to have to fight the fucking zombies, you're going to have to fight humans. Because especially if you have stuff. If you have stuff, they don't have stuff. And then they're going to want your stuff. And they're going to need your stuff. So guess what? Give me your fucking stuff. That's how shit happens. And then, after that, and then for so long a time, food gets scarce. And I think we've had this conversation before too, but food gets scarce. Things are, medicine, all these things get scarce. And then it's just like, cannibals happen. And then alive humans are fucking They're the zombies now. They're the worst thing you have to worry about, which is actual life. Because I think that humans,
I'm back.
full circle, I think humans are the worst thing in the world that we have to fight right now,
Damn.
or that we have to
Would
worry,
have to, yeah.
that we have to worry about.
Very true.
So you'll have to watch the
It's like The
full
Walking Dead.
episode to find out what my shit is.
What's
And-
your fucking
and,
shit, bro?
And everything that I just said.
Well, Gabby already came up with another follow-up question. Which Marvel character do you think you could defeat?
None.
I mean, if I put enough
Fucking
mushrooms
none.
in Doctor Strange's shit, I could probably defeat him.
I feel like if you're going to beat anybody, it's going to be Iron Man because he's not always in his fucking suit. He is the least. That is the most unrealistic character ever. To be like, he would be dead in 5 seconds. Like, all you have to do is just find him when he's just Tony Stark
True.
and just pop one in him.
Pop him. Unless he's always got...
No more Iron Man. He's fucking gone.
Yeah. Unless he's got AI security bots always watching around his back.
Don't fucking look at, do your eyes like that. Just, that's so funny. Yeah, I thought they were going to fall out of your head.
Oh, yeah?
That's, yeah. Not to that point where, you know
okay.
that there's people that have that, like, that
Yeah, what is that called?
it's like a thing. It's only if we had a guy with a computer sitting in front of him that can look
yeah.
things up.
What is that called?
El Capitan.
I'm going to type in, what is it called when your eyes are bulging out of your forehead?
Yeah. Wow. And watch it take us to Yahoo.
Why is this shit so
There
funny?
it is. Say that 3 times fast.
Exopalathalamus.
Exophalalalathalamus.
I'm gonna need the phonetics on this.
Yeah, let's get that.
Hold on. Let's have the audience decipher it for us.
Yeah.
Exophthalmos. Exophthalmos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Refers to a condition where one or both eyes protrude from their sockets, appearing to be bulging out.
Graves' disease, thyroid eye
Graves'
disease, tumors. Oh, I think Gabby told me about this.
Yeah. It's a real thing.
Injuries to the eye and certain medications. That's
And
crazy.
some people, there's some people that have it and they make money because of it. It's become part of their character.
like an actor,
Like a character. It's become it's become part of them.
like brother. Ooh.
Brother,
I don't
yeah,
think
like
that guy has eye bulges, but
my
yeah, I know
no. That's just the thing. But that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like I have been accused of being high, and I'm gonna tell you, I haven't been high in like almost fucking 25 years.
Yeah.
You know, maybe more.
Okay.
You know, but like, yeah, it's got to be more now, closer to 30 years.
Wow.
I mean, maybe more than that. Fuck, I don't know. I'm not a fucking time-matician.
Ah.
All right, but
What are you talking about, Gabby? Permanent wedgie or your socks sliding down your heels inside your shoes forever.
Okay.
All right.
She needs to go
Yeah.
on the Who Are You podcast with just like on a Sunday podcast
Uh-huh.
with Connor and Shannon. They do these Would You Rathers. Yeah,
Gabby would be a hit.
she would be a fucking hit.
She'd be a
They
hit.
would love her on that because they just get around, you know, together in their little PJs
Yeah.
and they talk about Would You Rathers and stuff like that.
Ah.
So what was the Would You Rather?
Permanent wedgie or your socks sliding down your heels inside your shoes forever. Ooh.
I would prefer the socks. Thank you. Have you ever had a fucking wedgie? Have you ever had a wedgie? Have you ever
That's a
had
tough one.
Have you ever had a fredgie? Have you ever had an atomic wedgie? I've had all of them. Okay, not fun.
Not
okay.
fun.
Yeah, it's not fun to moose knuckle your fucking moose knuckle, if you know what I'm saying. And to have the elastic pulled up over the fucking back of your head like
I think I'm with you on that.
no,
one. Yeah.
not fun.
Nothing with the nads. Can't
No.
have the nads.
No
involved.
nadicles, no assicles.
Yeah.
I don't want. Thank you and pass. I don't need a wedgie. But women live that life every day. They might decide that's
true.
You know, they might think that way. They might because they wear thongs, and that's basically a fucking perma wedgie.
Yeah.
Right?
It is. It is.
I mean,
it's a permanent wedgie.
I could never wear a
It's
thong.
like an inverse wedgie
it's not a
because the only fabric is in your ass
Calm
and
down.
everything is around your cheeks.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. it's weird. Why are we talking about
I don't know. Why are we talking about this? You are a silly man, Patrick. I love you.
I love you too, man. I love
You're
you too.
hilarious. I like it when you laugh and all the veins come out on your forehead.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
My Squidward look.
Yeah. Youth. I remember when I was a youthful lad and I had taut skin.
And the veins are ripping out of my forearms.
Yes, and no hair on my chest to be found.
I meant thongs, and that's all I'll say. I mean thongs, and that's
Thong,
all I'll
thong,
say.
thong, thong. That's a
Thong.
funny word, isn't it?
Thong.
Thong.
Yeah.
It's funny that we call the things that go up a girl's ass a thong, and then some people call, like British people, call fucking flip-flops thongs.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, dear, can you bring my thongs? We're going to the beach.
What about smoking a... I'm not going to say that one. Nothing. I'm not going to say that one.
Okay.
But it's just different strokes for different folks.
Yes.
Different
yes.
terms for different regions.
Quite different strokes for different people.
It's weird how language has, like, changed with the times.
I think it's weird that people have different... You fucking stop it!
You keep touching it.
I know.
Don't
Stop.
touch it.
That's what happens. I was just
Cleaning it and it went off, officer. I don't know what happened.
but just like based on their location, their geolocation,
Yeah.
they speak differently. What it?
I see it.
Did you see that? It was like a hair.
That's right. It's a gnat now right here.
Oh, is it?
Oh, he ran away.
Okay. Fuck off, eh? But like based on your geolocation, where you're at. And even like, especially in, we have different dialects in within inside of that. Because like in the U.S., everybody speaks English, but the further up north, they speak a different language. They speak a different English up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But down here, it's a lot slower. We talk a little different.
Yeah.
And is it different or is it dumb? Because a lot of people, I don't know if you know this, but is it the flatworm? Fuck. No, it's like a ringworm, but it was like I can't fucking remember, but it was the cause for so many, people used to think that the people in the South were fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And it was because of these like worms.
Oh.
I can't remember what it was called, what they are. I think they're flatworms, but they were the reason for Southerners to speak a certain way, and it caused us to like, kind of like stymied your brain a little bit.
Huh.
But
What worms are responsible for a Southern accent?
okay, I wish you people could see the way he's typing.
What germs? Oh, it had it right there. Hookworm infection.
Hookworms.
Yeah. Lazy Southerner.
Yeah.
The stereotype of lazy Southerner
The
may have
stereotype.
been caused by widespread hookworm infections. Wow.
Yeah, it's because a lot of people in the South, it's fucking hot, so they didn't wear a lot of shoes, and they'd walk around and they'd get their hookworm.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's a real fucking thing. I'm not making shit up, folks.
That is crazy.
I know a little bit of something about something.
Wow, that worm's more Southern than anybody.
Yeah.
Than any of us.
Yeah, but I think that the way that those people talked, that was real slow, like,
Not in West Virginia,
and it just kind of stuck.
Yeah. Well, did all the pilgrims talk like that? I'm sure they fucking... Like, when people came through the colonies, I'm sure they didn't wear shoes half the time either.
I just think it's fucking weird that people talk differently. Like, even, English-speaking people speak different. They sound differently.
True.
And I think, going back to the Matrix, I think that it's literally like the creator, whoever it is like playing a character. And because we can all change our accents. When we do it just to fuck around.
Yeah,
we put on a little...
Do you fuck around a little bit?
Exactly. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like trying to build a character.
Yeah.
It's like someone, the player is trying to build a character, and we are the fucking NPCs. We are the characters in this fucking
We're
game.
programmable.
We are programmable.
Yeah. Weird.
We are the talking monkeys. Could you imagine that this conversation is what comes out of the radio on one of the stations on GTA?
That would be fucking hilarious. That would be hilarious. Just two guys traveling through the universe.
Because you know how you can
thinking-
change the channel
thinking-
on GTA, like the radio
yeah.
stations?
Yeah. Thinking they're in a video game.
What happened?
Finding out they're in a video game.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't like that.
I don't like it either. I don't like it either. But it does make sense.
Yeah, it does.
It makes a little sense.
Gosh.
Do you think that we're in the Matrix? Do you think that we are part of a game? Do you think that we're NPCs? What do you think? What does the audience think? I want to know. However,
Dude, I remember
Dude.
the name of these things.
hookworms.
No, of these things that we ate. Penis envy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
I gotta fucking piss again. What the fuck?
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, I feel like
Okay. Okay.
No, we're good.
No,
We're
no,
good.
no. You
We're
gotta
good.
pee?
I'm fine though. I know I don't have to. It's just weird.
Because I was going to say, instead of you getting up and going pee again,
Yeah.
which I think is fine,
Uh-huh.
let's just end it on that.
You want to end the pod?
I want to end the podcast
Hey,
on
we stuck out
Patrick's
pretty good,
pee.
man.
I want to end the podcast on Patrick's pee pee.
pee-pee.
A lot of peas happening
Yeah, a lot
tonight.
of pee, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Doc. I just can't stop touching it.
Wow, that is interesting. We talked about wieners a lot tonight.
We did. Big.
Does that say something about us? What is that? What is that with guys
I
in
think
high
that-
school drawing dicks?
Procreation. It's what we're
Or
fucking
we just
made
we're
to do.
obsessed with our penises?
I don't know.
When we're kids, when you're 16 years old, you're like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Because I
mean,
can make an appendage that's this big, grow this big. Or, let's, that's 6 inches, guys. That's 6 inches, ladies.
it's conception, baby. That's
yeah.
what it's all about.
No, I mean, we're obsessed with it because it's
Yeah.
like it grows and you can make it dance and
Yeah.
all the fun
It's
things.
so funny.
It's like a tail, but in the front.
It's a weird way to look at it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I used to, and I would like, I used to be, when I found out that I could do that,
Yeah.
like I would run into my sister's room and be like, "Look at this!" I thought it was a magic trick.
Yeah.
I thought I was a fucking magician. I was like, "This is crazy!" I needed to show somebody, and the
Wow.
nearest people were my sisters.
And they're like, oh my God.
they're like, "Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? We don't want to see that."
Oh my God.
Because
That's crazy.
When I was brought home, when
Mhm.
my sisters brought me home from the hospital, they called it my little pee-pee.
Oh, your little pee-pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom, they were like, "What is
At
that?"
least your siblings didn't call it baby dick.
Well, they were like, "What is that?" My mom was like, "That's his little,
Yeah.
his little pickle.
This is, yeah.
This is a little pickle."
Better than baby dick.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
If you're being told you got a baby dick
Fuck that
as an
guy.
adult, you're in trouble.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
You might want to go see somebody.
Nah, he's never seen my cock.
Wait a minute. Someone called you a baby dick?
Yeah. Well, that guy don't deserve any.
No.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about
Yeah.
his name. I'm just saying.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, we need to find this guy and fuck him up.
Yeah.
You can lay your baby dick across
Call-
his forehead.
We call him a baby dick.
You
See
can
how he
drag
likes
your
it.
baby dick across
Yeah.
his forehead.
Yeah.
And then you can show him your giant microplastic taint.
We call his ancestors a baby dick too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just calling back all the fun stuff. Microplastics, baby dicks,
Yeah.
taints.
Consciousness AI.
Yeah, consciousness.
Aliens.
The environment. Let's listen. I think about my taint. And I worry about it. So we really need to do something about these microplastics. I'm really concerned about microplastics.
Yes.
At this point in my life.
A credit card
I
size
can't
worth
afford
every
for
week.
my taint to get any smaller.
A credit card size
Yeah, that's a lot.
every week.
That's what they average. That's what they.
Yeah,
that's what they estimate. Yeah.
It's probably more.
But I can't lose any more taint size. Okay.
Here we are, humans, talking about eating plastic like it's a normal
Normal
thing.
thing.
It's fucking crazy.
And eventually, when we're robots, it'll be like, it's good to eat plastic. Remember when we used to eat
we
flesh?
only live on plastic.
Remember when we used to eat flesh, and then they're all gone? So now we just eat metal and plastic.
Yep.
Fucking weird.
You seen that kid that's taking plastic and making like fuel out of it, gas out of it?
Yeah. I think I showed you that guy.
I think you did
Nature
too.
Jab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out, biatch.
That's gonna be our fuel source one day.
No, he's just
Plastic.
He is just prolonging what we need to do. We need to get off the plastics. We need to get off.
Yeah. Let's get rid of them. Let's turn them into fuel and find a new way.
I think that it's right in front of us, and
It's
I think that
nuclear.
everybody is afraid of it because when you say the word, it scares the shit out of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, to what you just said,
Yeah.
nuclear. And I think eventually they'll be able to miniaturize it and stabilize it to where it's like we won't need to recharge fucking anything. Your phone will last for 3 years without ever dying. And you'll never have to charge it. Could you imagine
That's wild.
not having to charge And this is a crazy conversation too, because if you would have asked 10-year-old me,
Yeah.
here's this device, you got to charge it every day, or you won't be able to use it. I would have told you to shove it so far up your ass. I'm never using that. Because I was too lazy at that age. I didn't want to fucking charge my phone. I thought that the sound of that is ludicrous.
Yeah.
And now we're like,
Gotta
we
have
can't live without it.
Yeah, it's a
And-
slow process.
But now we're thinking of ways to prolong the life of this thing so
Yeah.
that we don't have to charge it anymore.
It's crazy how we thought one way and now we're so far on the other.
Yeah.
Once it's normalized and advanced, really it's just advancements, I think.
You think it's advancements or do you think it's decline? Like you asked that question
Yeah, I
earlier.
did kind of ask that question. It's like nature or nurture, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Comparatively speaking. Where it's like so good for you it hurts you, or
Yeah, that.
you know,
I think sometimes that. I think sometimes that.
yeah.
Like they were talking about the flying cars. I think that's a no. We don't need that.
No, unless there's strict guidelines.
Nope. Even then, I think there's too
Well,
much.
what I'm
There's
saying,
already
it has to be
already
pre-programmed. All those routes, like you can't touch the fucking steering
yeah. There's
wheel.
not
There's
going to
no
be
steering wheel. None of that.
Yeah, that's the only fucking way. Because
Yeah.
we already. Do you think we're going to get to that though? Not flying, but just with cars, where people
Like autonomy.
when people give up the ghost. I love hot rods. I love old school hot
Yeah.
rods. And so, like, if they weren't around, I think there's beauty in them. You know, I think that with car makers back then knew how to make something that was just eye-catching and gorgeous. Cars today just look like fucking
They do.
They look like
dog shit.
fucking gallstones or something. I don't know.
Well, our favorite podcaster talks about this all the time. How cars in the '60s and '70s,
Well,
how
I
they
know, but
had
I
a
don't-
drastic decline, and
I didn't. Even without him, I'm just talking because I love
Yeah.
old cars. But
it's like
if we get
everything's-
to a point where everyone lets it go and they're like, fuck it, do you want old cars with gasoline or do you want clean energy and to not have to drive?
Yeah.
You just get in and it takes you where you want to go.
When I-
you can jerk off, you can sleep, you can read a book, you can do whatever you want in the car because you literally don't have to put your hands on
When
it.
I think of a world like that, though, of autonomy and like not being able to like let you make your own choice, right? Whether it be turning a steering wheel, I can't help but to think it's a world that's driven by profit margins. You know what I mean?
What, are they gonna
Because
drive you to the fucking store.
what I'm saying is like the whole world at that point, if there's nothing, if you don't even have to worry about like touching your fucking steering wheel because it's that easy now.
Are you saying it's a slippery slope?
Yes, it's a slippery fucking slope. It's a slope of capitalism is what I feel like.
I think you're right. I think
Yeah.
that for sure somebody's going to capitalize on it. But anything that is created,
I feel like if the world comes to that, everything will be like that.
anything that's created, anything that somebody invents, will eventually lead to capitalism and lead to someone gaining profits from it. And I think that's the way the world works. I think that that's good. Like you should do that. And
It
that
is.
way, anybody, any Joe Schmo with a garage and some tools, you know, that wants to invent something. But, and this is a thought that I had the other day. You ready?
Yeah.
I don't think that there's going to be much that's going to be invented anymore. That like everything that we have that's already like needed for our life
Yeah.
has been invented. We, you know, unless they reinvent, that's the problem. They're going to have to reinvent things.
Oh, yeah.
They're going, you know,
Different
that
technology to make
that's
it
what I'm saying. Like,
better and-
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Like the car, they're going to come
Gen
up with
1,
something
Gen 2.
different. You
Yeah.
know, a different type of phone, different type of this, different type of that.
Yeah.
You know, but nothing. Like, you know, television is already made. Like
Yeah.
when television, the first television, color television that was created, that's there. All you can do is just make it better. You can't create something from scratch. I just don't see it happening.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
who,
think
like,
you can create it, but just different versions of
like
it.
whoever created fucking Band-Aids.
Yeah. Well, but isn't that the whole game though? Is that you can make the same fucking thing, but if it looks different, it's you have
Yeah.
your own patent on it. You know what I
I know,
mean?
but like the light bulb, right?
yeah, one guy
The
made
first,
it.
the first light bulb that was ever created, that's the light bulb.
Yeah.
That's the invention.
Yeah.
And what we can't. We've recreated it. We've made it
Yeah,
better.
Yeah,
That's all we can do.
that's true. We're
We
gonna run out of things, huh?
Yeah, you reinvent. You can't. You can't make something. I think that everything that's going to be made has already been made.
Try the singularity.
Unless.
We haven't-
surprise me.
We haven't made everything yet, though,
Maybe. How do you know?
because there's still
do
advancements
I
every
know?
day. There's still projects being worked on, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, what's left?
But there's nobody going, damn, they're like, we got nothing to work on.
Yeah, like
what I mean?
let's say somebody makes a time machine.
Yeah.
Well, it's a vehicle. We've already made vehicles.
Yeah.
Your vehicle is just a different iteration of the vehicle.
I think the advancements that are being made right now with inventions are not like your light bulb anymore, because we're way past that.
I understand.
You
but
know what I mean?
understand.
We're to the point where we're trying to figure out how to harness gravity. You know
all
what I mean?
I'm saying is everything that can be
Yes.
invented has been invented, and everything else past that is a reinvention or we just made it better.
True. But so what you're saying is you don't think anything else can be invented anymore now?
I'm
or
pretty sure of it.
like they're
In our simulation,
yeah.
in our world,
No, I think
in this game,
I don't think it's over.
in
yet,
this
Jen.
Matrix,
I don't think it's over yet.
what's going to be invented? What are they going to do?
They're gonna find some way.
Someone fucking
to
wow
crack
me.
a code.
I need to know.
Yeah. I'm talking about with like space travel.
Yeah, but that's still travel. We've already invented that. I mean, it's already been invented.
No,
Vehicles,
but
vehicles, travel.
Okay,
You're
I
just
see what
you're
you
just making it better.
mean.
You're making it go further. You're making it go longer. You're just making it better. Everything else has been made. And what's fucking insane is that when I was born, it was already that way.
Hmm.
And we've just been making it better. We made communication better.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, we made cigarettes better.
Yeah, but you didn't have a fidget spinner 10 years ago.
We made
Yeah.
water easier to fucking drink. You know?
That is true.
We made it easier to communicate with
Everything's
people.
branded differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. It's capitalism.
This is just my thoughts,
Yeah.
dude. These are I like when I'm riding around in traffic, this is what the fuck I think about when I'm alone.
yeah?
You know, when you leave me alone and there's no music playing or
Yeah.
no podcasts or nothing, my little brain just starts wandering.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's going on?
Yeah, what do I think about today?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the beautiful part about it, is that at least your thoughts aren't captured by autonomy. You know what I mean? Like those aren't controlled easily.
No.
You
But
know.
but
They are.
are they?
Yeah.
Are my thoughts a product of how I was raised and who raised me?
Yeah.
There goes that conversation again. So now we're reinventing this conversation.
Yeah, we literally
We're
are.
basically spinning our wheels. And Patrick's got to pee, so I'm ready to pee.
Let's do it.
And my ass is numb, so I think we're gonna call it a night. I think this was a fun fucking podcast.
Hell yeah.
I had the best time with
I
you.
had a blast.
I could do these every day of the week.
Yes.
I feel energized.
Me too.
I'm ready to do next week's when you're not here. I'm ready to do every other fucking podcast. And, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll do a bunch more. I mean, that's the fucking plan. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Graybeard Podcast. Please join us again next week when it'll just be myself and Fit with Amanda. And we're going to talk to somebody about fitness and shit. And all I'm concerned about is fitting this pizza in my mouth.
Yo!
No, I'm just kidding. I love you. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button. Is there a like button?
Somewhere.
Whatever buttons I have on my little thing, hit them all. Share it if you like. Whatever the kids are doing these days. But I love you so much, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye. Woo! Oh, yeah, I got to cut this thing off, don't I?